No.
I would flip it.
Do it again.
I would flip the screen. Alright, but flip the screen. Oh.
It's new to
Why this little black joint right here though? A little box. Oh, that's the chat.
Huh?
Oh, that's just a chat box, I guess. Let me see. Let's see, that's a chat box. Sit down. Shalom. I don't know.
It's the whole screen.
Yeah, all right, there you go.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah.
Hold on. Let's go up top. Yahweh.
All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
Those ones want to give our praise and honor to
Yahweh, Bashim, Yosha, Bashim, Rakakudash.
the boss of the boss of the Mills Church.
Hey, let's do that again, bro. Speak up. God.
With that one, give all praise and honor to
Yahweh, Bashim, Yosha, Bashim, Rakakudash.
the boss of the boss of the Mills Church. Spirit, peace and much love, insights and vision, so-called Negroes. That's in the major churches of the Bible. I tell them got a 20-year prophecy. Definitely the spirit on y'all, Bashim, Shai, Bashim, Rakakudash. That's going to be it.
Matthew chapter 3, verse 1. In those days came John the Baptist preaching in the wilderness of Judea,
You're not working.
and saying, Repent ye, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand.
So John the Baptist, before he was preaching the kingdom of heaven, saying, Repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. And we're doing the same exact thing that John the Baptist was doing, right? In the same amount, which he's preaching our people, the kingdom of the Most High is coming. Right? That's why also Revelation 18 says, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins. So you can receive the kingdom of heaven when you walk away from Babylon. Right? That's what we're telling our people. Hey, get ready for the kingdom of heaven is coming to establish.
God, repent ye, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand.
Yep.
Verse 3, for this is he that was spoken of by the prophet Isaiah, saying, the voice of the one crying in the wilderness, prepare ye the way of the Lord Yahweh, make his path straight.
Yep, exactly. That was John the Baptist's job, was the priest to come with what Yahweh Shai. Right? When John the Baptist was first established, then Yahweh, and after that, then was Yahweh Shai, man. Right? Because the Most High said John the Baptist to be what? That forerunner and what in that carpet layer for Yahweh Shai, for him to walk that carpet. All right, go ahead.
And the same John had his raiment in the camel's hair, and learned girdle about his loins, and his meat was locusts and wild honey.
So basically, John the Baptist was a plain man. You know, he was a man. He wasn't coming all glorious, man. He didn't have all the nice glorious things. You know, he's a plain man. Go ahead.
Verse 5. Then went out to him Jerusalem, and all Judea, and all that region round about Jordan, and were baptized of him in Jordan, confessing their sins.
Exactly. So that was John the Baptist's ministry. He was a baptizing by water, right? That was John the Baptist. He was sent to baptize by water. Now, in this day and time, we're not baptized. We're baptized by water. Right. So it's the words that Yahweh Shai spoke that baptized us, right? But John the Baptist, his ministry was to baptize the people, right? Because at that point in time, he was that mediator. You know, he was giving people for their sins would be forgiven by John the Baptist, baptizing them. You know, go ahead.
But when he saw many of the Pharisees and the Sadducees come to him baptism, he said unto them, O generation of vipers, who hath who hath warned you to flee from the wrath to come.
Yep.
Bring forth therefore fruits meet for repentance,
Yep.
and think not to say within yourself, we have Abraham to our father.
Yeah, that's Abraham to your father. Go ahead.
For I say unto you that our power is able to these stones to raise up children unto Abraham.
Exactly. So the Most High able to raise up stones to raise children to Abraham. So means the Most High will use what? Nothing. You know? The Most High doesn't need us. The Most High can use stones to raise up to make children out of Abraham, man. This is why they are being prideful. They're saying, well, Abraham is our father. We don't need to be repentant. We don't need repentance. But John the Baptist telling them, hey, don't be prideful, because the Most High can use stones. And they can be as the children of Abraham. So the Most High don't need none of us, man.
But see, they knew that the covenant was already promised to Abraham.
Yeah.
So they automatically feel that it was automatic.
Yeah, automatic. Exactly. Go ahead.
Come. And now also the axe is laid unto the root of the trees.
Yep.
Therefore every tree which bringeth not forth good fruit is hewn down and cast into the fire. I indeed baptize you with water unto repentance, but he that cometh after me is mightier than me. It's like mightier than I, whose shoes I am not worthy to bear.
Exactly. So that was talking about Yahweh Shai. And John the Baptist knew that. So we knew his job was to baptize the people. When Yahweh Shai came on the scene, and the reason why John the Baptist baptized Yahweh Shai, it was an order flip. Because it was John the Baptist giving over way. He didn't see the power to go over to Yahweh Shai. Then when Yahweh Shai came, then Yahweh Shai took over the ministry. Because after that, John the Baptist, shortly after that, he died. That was John the Baptist's whole point and matter, was to baptize people for a moment. Then baptize Yahweh Shai. After Yahweh Shai comes, John the Baptist, you step down, and now you let Yahweh Shai do what he's supposed to do. Take on the ministry and be that sacrificial lamb. Right? That was his job. Go ahead.
Hey, hold on. I got a quick precept. This is Hebrews. This is Hebrews 10:7. Then said, lo, I come in the volume of the book. It is written of me to do thy will, O power Yahweh.
Exactly. So Yahweh Shai come in the volume of the book, and it's the Most High. Yahweh Shai will do the will of the Most High, the will of the Father. All right?
Come.
Go ahead.
Come. He shall baptize you with the Holy Ghost, the Holy Spirit, and with fire.
Yep.
Whosoever.
Yeah, with fire, because it's not this word of fire. It's not a consuming fire. You know, because the Lord even told Jeremiah, you know, his words was as fire, and the people could be as wood. You know, it's the Spirit that cleanses you, man. Go ahead.
Whose fan is in the hand, whose fan is in his hand, and he will thoroughly purge his floor and gather his wheat into the garner, but he will burn up the chaff with unquenchable fire. Then come Yahushua from Galilee to Jordan unto John to be baptized of him.
Yep.
But John forbade him, saying, I have need to be baptized of thee, and comest thou to me.
Exactly. So, hey, here's Yahushua come here. John Baptist speaking of him. He comes. Hey, John's like, hey, you know, baptize me. You know, because he knew that he was greater than him. But John Baptist couldn't understand it. Hey, look, this is what Yahushua knew, bro. You're supposed to baptize me, man.
Yeah.
You know, you're supposed to cleanse me, so now I can go finish my walk. It's what we're supposed to do. You're supposed to hand me. You're supposed to hand the ball off to me now. You know, it's us handing off that ball. You know, you had the ball, now it's my turn to carry. You know, and that's what that represent was. You know, so some people when they read, they think that we should be baptized as Christ is baptized. No, bro, we just say Mashiach, right?
Mashiach.
Is that what? That's not what we're here to do, right? That was what Yahweh. Only Yahweh Shai was baptized.
Come on.
None of the 12 disciples were baptized, man.
Right, not by the water.
Not by, but they were abiding by the words of the Most High. So we're baptized by what? Yahweh Shai, man.
Huh.
We're under His order, right? You know, because in the day, that was John the Baptist's order to be baptized by water. You know, guess what the Most High sent him to do.
God.
But Yahweh Shai, he had two different walks. Their walks were separate. You know. Go ahead.
And Yahushua answering said unto him, suffer it to be so now, for thus it becometh us to fulfill all righteousness.
He had to fulfill prophecy, right? But it's for us to fulfill all righteousness, man. So, hey, Yahushua told him, hey, bro, it's your luck to baptize me. Because we're about to get ready to hand this thing off. It's my turn to take what you started. I gotta go and do this. So I'm letting it because y'all was here with the form of our faith. It all starts with Yahweh Shah. You know, go ahead.
Then he suffered him and Yahushua, when he was baptized, went up straightway out of the water, and lo, the heavens were opened unto him, and he saw the Spirit of our power descending like a dove and lightning upon him. And lo, a voice from heaven said, "This is my beloved Son, in whom I am well pleased."
Right, so now that was the Most High giving y'all that order. Now you go ahead and do what you got to do. Because now what? John the Baptist came, baptized you. Now after that, now it's your turn to go step up. Right? That was that order that was set, man. Go ahead.
Then was Yahushua led up of the Spirit into the wilderness to be tempted of the devil. And when he had fasted 40 days and 40 nights, he was afterward and hungered. And when he was tempted, came to him, he said, "If thou be the Son of our power, Yahweh, command that these stones be made bread."
This is John 13:1.
Bring it out.
Now before the feast of the Passover, when Yahushua knew that his hour was come, that he should depart out of this world unto the Father, having loved his own which were in the world, he loved them unto the end.
He said, hey, he loved his men all the way unto the end. You know? Because Yahushua was finna get ready to depart. Go ahead.
And
this truth is really being passed down, man. Mm-hmm. You know, this is a heritage that's being passed down, righteous man to righteous man to righteous men. You know, because John had to preach of Yahushua. You know, and after Yahushua came, John gave Yahushua the part, and he baptized him, stepped down, man. Because now it was Yahushua for him to go do what he had to do and be that sacrificial man for what? For the children of Israel. Because without Yahushua, we wouldn't even be here, man. You know, so the Most High works in order. Well, same how Yahushua, what Yahushua died, who picked it up? Hey, Peter did, man. And the rest of the apostles. You know, so we said this thing is passed on, this thing is spiritually passed on man to man. You know? Go ahead.
And supper being ended, the devil having now put into the heart of Judas Iscariot, Simeon's son, to betray him. Yahushua, knowing that the Father had given all things into his hands, and that he was come from the Most High, and went to the Most High. He riseth from supper, and laid aside his garments, and took a towel, and girded himself. After that, he poured water into a basin. Water into a basin, and began to wash the disciples' feet, and to wipe them with the towels wherewith he was girded. Then cometh he to Simeon Peter, and Peter said unto him, Lord, doest thou wash my feet? Yahushua answered and said unto him, What I do thou knowest not now, but thou shalt know hereafter. Peter saith unto him, Thou shalt never wash my feet. Yahushua answered him, If I wash thee not, thou hast no part with me. Simeon Peter said unto him, Lord, not my feet only, but also my hands and my head. Yahushua saith to him, He that is washed needeth not save to wash his feet, but is clean every whit, and ye are clean by not all.
Exactly, you are clean but not all. So even though I wash your feet, you all ain't gonna be clean, man.
That's right.
Because you had some men that walked with John the Baptist, they weren't baptized. And what happened to them? They didn't follow Yahushua. Some of them that followed John the Baptist, they went with Yahushua. And let me get that. In St. John 6 started 58. They walked away, man. You know? Because they weren't all clean. You know?
Ready?
Yeah.
Come on. St. John, chapter 6, verse 58. This is that bread which came down from heaven, not as your fathers did eat manna and are dead. He that eateth of this bread shall live forever.
Exactly, which was the word, right? Which was the word. This is the bread that we eat. We're going to live forever because while we ate this word,
That's right.
we ate a part of this bread.
Huh.
Right? We took a part of this cup. This spiritual dinner that we're eating, right?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Come. These things said he in the synagogue as he taught in Capernaum. Many therefore of the disciples, when they had heard this, said, "This is an hard saying."
Yup. So this is a hard saying. You know, they're like, man, what the hell is he talking? They're like, man, what the hell is this man talking about, man? He's telling we have to eat it. Go ahead.
Come. Who can hear it?
Yup.
When Yahushua knew in himself that his disciple murmured at it, he said unto them, "Doeth this all offend you?
Yeah, so y'all, so I said, did this offend you? Then what I said, go ahead.
What and if ye shall see the Son of Man ascend up where he was before?"
Yeah, exactly. Same word was in the heavens. Right? Go ahead.
It is the spirit that quickeneth the flesh. Profit nothing.
It's a spirit that quickens the flesh profit nothing. So it's a spirit that quickens your mind. That makes you understand these sayings and these things. Because why? They were of the flesh. So they couldn't understand what y'all was speaking of, man. Go ahead.
The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit, and they are life.
The words that y'all spoke unto they were spirit and they are life, man. And they could understand that why y'all said this bread you shall eat, it shall be everlasting within you. They thought of a physical bread. But y'all said, hey, the flesh is profit, the spirit quickeneth, but the flesh profit nothing.
Huh.
So you have to go by the spirit, not the flesh. Go ahead.
But there are some of you that believe not.
So there's some of you among them that we outside and believe not. Right? They didn't believe because they couldn't understand it. Like, man, this dude is crazy. Go ahead.
For Yahushua knew from the beginning who they were that believe not, and who shall believe. Slacky. I gotta read that again. Slacky. For Yahushua knew from the beginning who they were that believe not, and who should betray him.
See, Yahushua knew from the beginning who believed not, who shall betray him. See, Yahushua knew what he said is saying some of these men were going to follow, wasn't going to follow me no more. Go ahead.
And he said, therefore said I unto you, that no man can come unto me except if were given unto him of my Father.
Exactly. So no man come unto Yahushua unless the Most High ordained that man to be given unto him, man. You know? That's why the high priest Caiaphas, they couldn't receive the Lord. It was for them to understand. You know? It wasn't given for them to come and follow after Yahushua. That's why they wanted to be the heads. See? But look at John. Look at John the Baptist. And it was given to him to know the coming of the Lord.
Come.
And after Yahushua came, he baptized and he stepped down off, and then John the Baptist took the seat back, man, and let Yahushua do the rest of it. The end of the day, it was Yahushua's ministry, man. You know, this all is Yahushua. This isn't our ministry. It's Yahushua's ministry, man. We're just being partakers of his ministry. You know, of his walk. That's all we're doing, man. This ain't of ours. It's of the Lord's. Nothing belongs to us, man.
Come.
No type of camp. This is all of Yahushua, man. This is his, man. All this belongs to him. You know, we're just here honorably serving him, man. Trying to be those fellow servants. Trying to be those men that's going to send up for him against the wicked ones, man. That's it. You know? Go ahead.
Just like you said with that spirit. So just like that spirit, man. That spirit comes and goes, man. Hey, just like we always talk about wisdom. It comes and goes. You got a wicked spirit, man. Hey, the wisdom, she flees you, man. And the Lord said what? With the spirit. What he said with the spirit? He said that it quickened the spirit, but the flesh it profit nothing, man. So hey, that's how it is with us brothers, man. Like you said, none of this is of us. This is of Most High, man. This is how about Shemir Al-Shah. You know, it doesn't really matter about the age, man. It's the spirit, man. St. John chapter 6, verse 66. From that time, many of his disciples went back and walked no more with him.
So many of the disciples walked back and walked no more with him, man. So y'all was saying that time y'all was saying fall offs, man. So fall offs has always been a thing. Always. It's always been a thing. Because why? They couldn't understand what the things he was speaking of. They're like, man, we can't get this, man. We can't grasp this shit. Because it wasn't given to them to understand that, because they weren't men. And some of those men were the men of what? John the Baptist. That some of John the Baptist men went and fought after y'all was shot. You know? Go ahead.
Verse 67. Then said Yahushua unto the 12, will ye also go away?
Is that they say, hey, so y'all was shot on me, they looked at the church and said, will you also go away? Go ahead.
Then Simon Peter answered him, Lord, to whom shall we go?
Yeah, to whom? So, hey, Peter said, man, where the hell we gonna go, man? You know? So Peter, which was Simon, was Simon before he was called Peter, before he came to the ship. Because at first, Simon, when Peter was a Christian man, his name was Simon. But when y'all came on the scene, tell the name of Peter. Because upon you, I'll build my foundation. Yeah, basically.
It's just like us, man. Where can we go?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, we in this thing, man. You know what I'm saying? We in here. We can't go nowhere.
Ain't nowhere to go, man. You know what I'm saying? Where the fuck we gonna go? We gonna go back to Christianity? You know what I'm saying? We gonna go back being a nigga in the street? We gonna go back. What the fuck we gonna do, man? Ain't nowhere for us to go, bro. Go ahead.
To whom shall we go? Thou hast the words of eternal life.
Thou has the words of eternal life. So Peter said, man, Lord, where we gonna go? We know you have the words of eternal life. Where we gonna go, man? You know?
And we believe and are sure that thou art the Hamashiach.
Exactly. And we believe that we are sure that y'all was trying with that sick one, man. That he is the Mashiach. So where the hell we gonna go, man? Them niggas, they left because they couldn't understand. That's them. We're here. We always gonna be here, man. Because there's no other house to go but to serve the house of the Most High, man. Go ahead.
The Son of the living power, Yahushua answered them, have not I chosen you 12? And
read that part.
St. John chapter 6 verse 7, Yahushua answered them, have not I chosen you 12?
Yes, the also said, have I not chosen you 12? You know, because in the end of the day, that number got slimmed up. Because you know, it was many men that walked outside, but through time, that number got slimmed up, man. So now, we don't know, it don't say how many numbers, but it could have been 50. You know what I'm saying? It could have been 100. It could have been 200. Exactly, it could have been 200, man. Right. Hey, but that number at the end of the day, when the shit got hard, when the sands got hard, hey, niggas fell out.
Then you think about that, go back to the 2000 Council of Apostles. You know, they was talking about that. You know, when the lights went out, this is the apocalypse, this is the end. Hey, a lot of them niggas fell out. You know? So it's like the brother was saying, it's all through history, there's always been bug outs and fallouts. But that's what we're supposed to defend this truth. We got to defend the honor of the Lord. We're the Lord's mouthpiece at this time. And let this brother hit that precept while because you was on that about defending the gospel. Go ahead. Hit that.
It's Philippians 1:7. Even as it is meet for me to think this of you all, because I have you in my heart, in as much as both in my bones, bond. I'm gonna start back up. Even as it is meet for me to think this of you all, because I have you in my heart, in as much as both in my bonds and in the defense and confirmation of the gospel, ye all are partakers of my grace.
That's so in defense of the gospel, we all partakers of Yahweh's grace. Right? Boston defending the gospel. So we're the defenders of the word. You know? Because somebody has to defend on what the Lord looks like, man. Right. Somebody has to bring forth the truth about the Lord. Somebody has to bring forth the name of who the Lord's name is.
That's right.
Because it's been nothing but lies. So now we're defending the words of the Lord. The words that have been that was so precious has been corrupt through the wicked. Because most likely we get the power to corrupt his words. To see what the masses of the people see to want them. But they know that I'm sitting to defend the gospel. They're going to be able to defend it, and they're going to bring forth back that truth of what the Lord is. On what he would look like. On who the children of Israel are, man.
That's right.
Hey, Salakia, hey, but it's always been a yin and yang in life. There's always a push and pull. There's always an action and reaction. So there's always the wicked and the righteous. All right? Just with everything, they both go hand in hand. We can't do this without the wicked being the wicked and the righteous being the righteous.
That's right.
So when the wicked has had the rule and reign, Job 9:24, the wicked has reigned on the earth. The Lord, he covered the faces of the judges. If it's not the so-called white man, then who is he? So he changed the faces. He did all the things of the Maccabees. He made these times a hard time for us and gave us lies. And surely, what is that? Surely your father have given you lies. They wish they would know and understand that Esau, Edom. I can't give it right up, but I'll get it. Yeah. Don't worry about it. But you know the point is that what we doing, we the righteous side of this thing. And so we got to come back and defend the gospel. We got to go with Philippians said. We are defenders of Yahweh Bashim Al-Shah. So as the Lord got the wicked out here doing wickedness, he also got the righteous out here doing righteousness, defending his honor, defending his name, defending his prophet's colors, defending his color itself. Because at the end of the day, he's not a so-called white man. And you're not even white, because you're red. So the Lord never nowhere in the Bible does it say that he will have the flesh color of red.
That's right.
He said he would look like bronze, or he would look like burnt brass. And burnt brass look like so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans.
That's right.
So that'd never been you. You'd never look. He never said he had goat's hair. He said his hair had wool of sheep's wool. All right, and when you look at a sheep and you draw that thing out, it's a big ass afro. It's nappy, curly, and it froze up. Get it wet, pick it out. They showed that on the YouTube video. They did a sheep like that. That shit was crazy. It was cool to see. You already can see it's nice and kinky. When it wasn't, then they was like, okay, this is how it looked. The sheep looked before. It was all nice and kinked up, like our hair be nappy when we don't like this, when we don't do nothing to it, like the brother down there. You know what I'm saying? Then they washed the sheep, got it wet, blow dried that shit out. Man, that shit poofed out like a big ass fro, bro. It like a blowout. You know what I'm saying? Remember the old blowouts back in the day?
Yep.
It looked just like a blowout. So who did he look like? He looked like the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans and the Seminole Indians. Man.
That's right.
Hey, that's the true people of the Lord, man. Hey, like we got Issachar walking past us, or either Ephraim, or maybe they Venezuelan. But hey, man, hey, you're the people of the Lord. You're the northern tribe of Israel. You are the chosen people.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, our people got to know who they are. You know what I'm saying? You know, on this side, that's the problem. They don't know who they are, man. But we get back to what the brother was saying. We're defending the truth because the wicked has put out all these lies. Esau put out all this bullshit about Yahushua is Jesus, and he's a so-called white man, and he got blonde hair and blue eyes. Blonde hair is fucking leprosy.
Yes,
all right? You go back in Leviticus, it'll tell you was that Leviticus, I think the 19th, or no, it might be 7. But it tells you that it's a curse. If you got yellow hair in your hair, it's a curse. If you're losing the pigment in your skin, it's a curse. All right? Miriam understood that curse. All right? Go ahead.
Philippians 1:8. For the Most High is my record, how greatly I long after you all in the bowels of Yahushua the Mashiach.
Let me get that last part. Yeah. St. John chapter 6, verse 7. We'll start at the top. Yahushua answered them, have not I chosen you 12, and one of you is a devil.
Woo! So that's in that time. Right? So say, because like they wheat in the text. Because even John refers to wheat in the text in Matthew 3rd chapter. You know? He said the wheat in the text. They all look the same. Yep. You know what I'm saying? But it's all what? And in due time, it's going to be shown who is who. Right. You know?
This is Acts 1 verse 6. When they therefore were come together, they asked of him, saying, Lord, wilt thou at this time restore again the kingdom to Israel?
And that's the next time the apostles, they asked the Lord, and without, you know, son of verse 2.
This is Acts 1 verse 2. Until the day in which he was taken up, after that he through the Holy Ghost had given commandments unto the apostles whom he had chosen, to whom also he shewed himself alive after his passion by many infallible infallible proofs, being seen of them 40 days, and speaking of the things pertaining to the kingdom of God, and being assembled together with them, commanded them that they should not depart from Jerusalem, but wait for the promise of the Father, which said he, ye have heard of me, for John truly baptized with water, but ye shall be baptized with the Holy Ghost not many days hence.
Is that so? By John, you shall be baptized by water. By Yahweh Shai, you shall be baptized with the Holy Spirit. Right?
That's right.
Which is the word. Go ahead.
When they therefore were come together, they asked of him, saying, Lord, wilt thou at this time restore against the kingdom to Israel?
Because that's so at that time they asked, he said, Lord, thou restore this time in the kingdom of Israel. So in that time, they were looking for the kingdom of the promises. That's right. But during that time, it wasn't seated. When they thought Yahweh Shai came back, they thought that was the second coming. Because Yahweh said, I will come again. That's what they thought it was, but that wasn't it. Go ahead.
And he said unto them, it is not for you to know the times or the seasons.
Yeah, so it's not for you to know the times and seasons. Right? But it's so revealed in due time, but we know that we're in this time and season of Yahweh Shai coming back. Because it was given prophecy, and at that time we'll be in certain straits, in certain captivities.
Come.
Go ahead.
Which the Father hath put in his own power.
Yep.
But ye shall receive power after that the Holy Ghost is come upon you.
Is that you shall receive power after the Holy Ghost shall come upon you, man.
That's right.
So certain men are going to receive spiritual power in this time. As we receive spiritual power back in the time of ancient world, when we were speaking in different tongues, anointing people, healing people, what I say is going to happen because it's coming back, man. The Most High is going to magnify his men. That's what Scripture say, hey, where my men have been put to shame, I will give you fame in that land. Do that spiritual power, man. Go ahead.
And ye shall be witnesses unto me both in Jerusalem and all in Judea and in Samaria and unto the uttermost part of the earth.
Like we shall be witnesses. So now we're witnesses. So now if we see something, we're going to speak about what we see. Right. So there's many witnesses, many men like us speaking the truth on who the children of Israel are and on the truth, man, about our people. Right? And it's going to be go out across the four heavens and earth. That's why Yahweh said, hey, after when the truth shall be preached from the fours of the earth, then the end shall come. You know? Because everybody has to know about the truth. Right. Everybody has to hear about who the children of Israel are, and who the enemy is, before he comes back. Because now you can't say that you didn't get the work, man. That you didn't get those works, you know. You niggas knew that Matthew. No, it was Matthew 25, 25. No, no, 25. Oh, just. What you got something?
No, because you told me to get John.
What? There was. Yeah.
This is Matthew chapter 25, verse 28. Take therefore the talent. We start verse 24. Then he which had received the one talent came and said, Lord, I knew thee that thou art an hard man.
No, it's. Go keep reading. Go ahead.
Keep reading?
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I got a precept that went with you shall receive power.
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I get?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. This is Joe. How you say this? Joshua. This is Joshua 23, verse 10. One man of you shall chase 1,000. For the Lord your God, he is that fighteth for you as he hath promised you.
Exactly. So one man shall chase 1,000. You know, so the Most High promises that power, right? And it all started by the Spirit. It all started by what Yahweh shot. You know. But go back to we
9. This is Acts 1, verse 9. And when he had spoken these things, while they beheld, he was taken up, and a cloud received him out of their sight. And while they looked steadfastly toward heaven, as he went up, behold, 2 men stood by them in white apparel, which also said, Ye men of Galilee, why stand ye gazing up into heaven? This saying Yahweh Shai, which is taken up from you into heaven, shall also come in like manner as ye have seen him go into heaven. Then returned they unto Jerusalem from the mount called Olivet, which is from Jerusalem a Sabbath day journey. And when they were come in, they went up into an upper room.
So as Yahweh Shai came up to that cloud with those chariots, to say we shall come back in like men, right? So he said, why you gaze up in heaven? Same way as Yahweh Shai came, you're going to come back, you know, in those chariots. In that day and time when what? You're going to be sent out here to do that work again. You know, because John was told, he said, hey, you shall preach before many kings and tongues and nations of people again. You know?
This is Matthew chapter 28, verse 18. And Yahushua came and spake unto them, saying, all power is given unto me in heaven and in earth.
That's all power you can see outside in heaven and in earth. Go ahead.
Go ye therefore and teach all nations,
Yup.
baptizing them in the name of the Father and of the Son
Yup.
and of the Holy Spirit.
Yeah, exactly. We've been baptized in the name of the Lord of us hearing the word. Right? Because we've been baptized with hearing the name of Yahweh Bashim Shai. You know? Go ahead.
Teaching them to observe all things whatsoever I command you. And lo, I am with you always, even unto the end of the world.
Exactly. I'm with you always even to the end of the world. Right? And then, and let me get, was it Matthew 24 and verses 6.
It's Matthew chapter 24 and verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines, and pestilences, and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. And then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. And many false prophets shall rise, and shall deceive many.
Is that including Christian churches? All things like that? Go ahead.
And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold.
Because iniquity shall abound, so sin shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Go ahead.
But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations.
Yeah, so the kingdom of the gospel shall be preached unto all the world, to witness unto all nations. That's what Acts 1 and 6 talking about. It shall be a witness into all parts of the plains of the earth. We shall be witnesses, man. If you're a witness, you've seen something, like I said, you're going to tell them what you see. You know? So what do we see through the Spirit? We see what? The image of the Lord, right, through the scriptures, through how the prophets wrote it down. We see who we are through the Bible. Right? We read the Bible, what we had that mind and we have imagery. You know, we do it like Apostle Kabar said. He said when you read the Bible, we imagery, right? You have to picture you being in that time, in that place, on what people look like, on how things work. You know, so you have to have the images. You know? Go ahead.
And then shall the end come.
And then shall the end come. And that's how we know it comes to the end, because of what the gospel has been preached throughout the world. Through the internet. You know, through us on it, like through your ministry, by us doing these videos, and by us coming on the houses and byways. And by the YouTube being a main platform that the public speak the word of the Lord, because it goes throughout the world. You know, there's a brother in the Philippines, and they were breaking down the name of Yahushua. You know, it's an older video, but he say, hey, Yahushua. You know? That's that coming to pass. Hey, Philippines on the other side of the world. You know? It's far from the land of America. None of us went to the Philippines, man. Hey, we're here in America. How we're able to reach that through what the Most High set up. A vehicle for the Most High to travel His word to one end of the earth, even unto the other, man.
Unicorn.
That's it. Go ahead.
Verse 15. When ye therefore shall see the abomination of desolation spoken of by Daniel the prophet stand in the holy place, whoso readeth, let him understand. Then let them which be in Judea flee into the mountains. Let him which is on the housetop not come down to take anything out of his house.
That's it. And that time we got to get the hell up out of the land, man. Because Rome was coming in to take our asses out. That's why a lot of us fell into the west parts of Africa. You know, that western part, because we had to get the fuck up out of here, man. They say you even also go and come back for that shit, because we're finna get sieged by the Romans, man, by Esau and Ben, by the Edom. You know, hey, but they still got our ass at the end of the day. Hey, but the Lord says, hey man, y'all get the fuck up out of here, man, because it's gonna be some bad shit going down in that time. You know. Go ahead.
Verse 18. Neither let him which is in the field return back to take his clothes.
That's it.
And woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days.
And woe to them with child that give suck in those days, in the time of that tribulation. Because in the time of 70 AD, Roman persecution, that was some hard shit. Because if your woman was pregnant, man, you know, you went through hell. You know? And even with this time now coming down, You know, with America, with all this different shit going on, you know, with Donald Trump trying to push up the martial law, you know, the vaccines. Hey man, shit gonna get rough out here. You know, they gonna be all easy and pancakes in a minute, man. You know, cause if you got a woman, she got a baby, and she, you know, she got all, she throwing up and shit, morning sickness. You know, she can't run. Hey, you got a little infant with you, it's hard, man. You can't hide, that little nigga crying, you know, and for no damn reason. You know, you get grabbed up by shit, oh yeah, we behaved that damn baby crying, man.
Trying to sit in your house, be quiet, you know what I'm saying?
They don't be stuck with twins. There's women who done set up and had fucking multiples. You know what I'm saying? You know, they got that little show and it's talking about multiple lady had 8 kids, 8 twins. What the fuck you gonna do? How you gonna save them? All at once. You know what I'm saying? Like you in trouble.
Niggas come and seize your house, they take your baby, man, rape them and shit.
Right.
Do whatever the fuck they want to do with them, man. Right. You know? Throw that nigga out the window. So it's all hell breaking loose out here, bro. That's why, but y'all shout referring to that time saying, hey, look, it's gonna be bad for them to have children. Cause you gonna be getting siege. You can't run when you get siege, man. You can't hide.
Famine.
You know what I'm saying? Cause you got that baby constantly in your arms. That nigga crying, man.
You gonna eventually eat that motherfucker.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? That's when the famine gonna set in. You know, I'm famous. I'm starved. You know, oh baby, we got something we gotta eat. We gotta eat. I ain't got nothing to eat. We gotta eat. Ain't nothing to eat. Shit, we got this baby. You know, that's the first thing she gonna say. I love him, but we gotta eat him. The Lord gave him to us to supply us nourishment. That's what she gonna say with a wicked ass. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why the Lord gave him to us in this time.
And she will be devils like that.
See, yeah. Hey, it's all in the scriptures. They've done it before. And we'll eat your kid. And then tomorrow you eat my kid.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
This is Matthew 24:21.
Oh.
For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time.
That shit shall be great tribulation as never seen once since this world began. So this shit gonna be worse than 78, man. Tribulation always finna come into now. So sometimes it's gonna be worse than 78, man. They're just getting sieged by the house of Edom. You know, and it's gonna be worse than us getting grabbed over there from the west parts of Africa to be here in the land of America. It's gonna be worse than that. The scripture said iniquity shall abound, man. The wickedness shall abound. Hey, the love means shall wax cold. So the more wickedness that gets profaned out of the world, the more worthless shit gonna be. You know, the tribulation's gonna be fucking terrible, like, you know, it's gonna be bad. Go ahead.
No, nor ever shall be. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved.
So that tribulation was going on for a long period of time, we'll all be dead. If Jacob was going on for a long ass period of time, nobody be left because the tribulation be so hard, man. The death and the anguish would be so terrible. There's gonna be a lot of death out this motherfucker, man. And people ain't ready for that, man. You know, there's gonna be a lot of death coming out here this time soon. Soon it comes, everybody's gonna be doing anything. You gonna be able to trust nobody. You know? It's gonna be Esau rolling on Jake rolling on each other. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be bad.
Dead bodies all
Yeah.
all. Hey, when we just walked up in the camp, it was a dead bird that had been laid here. Juice was still somewhere around there. Bird had just been laying here, man. Hey, that's how the dead carcasses in the body's gonna be, man. Around us all on the ground. They're just gonna be laid out. You have to run over top of bodies, falling over bodies.
They home one.
You know? Hey, that's gonna be a time you're gonna have to. The devastation gonna be so heavy, you ain't gonna know what to do. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's that? Psalms 91st chapter. What is it? 1,000 by my side, 10,000 by my right hand. Hey, man, that's them dead bodies. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's that? Bodies gonna be dropping. Shit, bodies gonna be dropping.
Just like you said, hey, technology, man. I mean, back in the day in 70 AD, they didn't have that technology. You know, you now you got phones. You gonna have to toss that phone, man. You have to toss that phone and go by the spirit. So if you not versed in the scriptures, hey, you just gonna have to pray. You have to pray. And that's why the Lord said, hey, pray not for the worry not for those for what to speak. For in the end, the Lord will give it to you when you got to face the judge or the magistrate. But when you're going through some hard situation, hey, it's the Lord that's gonna speak through you anyway. You know what I'm saying? So you done set up and racked up the scriptures and try. But hey, you can look up like, man, you know, you could have been the Lord's brother in your camp. You know what I'm saying? Thinking like, oh man, I ain't, you know. Hey man, you get in that situation, the Lord just slash you with the spirit, man. Because you've been faithful. You didn't take the chip. You didn't sell out to Esau. You know what I'm saying? But you out here, you know, trying to get away from Esau and all this death.
shit, the Lord just drop his spirit down on you.
Yep.
And they say, you know, here you was a brother, the low man in the camp.
Huh.
Hey man, you out here speaking the word without even having the Bible, like in the book of Eli.
The book of Eli. Yep.
It was all off the dome, so it was off the spirit.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That was the Lord that was leading the guy. Was that King David said, lead God my steps? You know, the Lord lead and guideth our steps, man. You know?
Yeah.
And he guideth our mouthpiece. Whatever we're meant to say is going to say because he wants us to say it.
Hey, what we always say every week, man. Proverbs 20 and 24, man. Man's going is of the
Of
Lord, man.
You know? And that, you know, go ahead.
This is Nahum 1 verse.
Nahum.
Nahum.
Yeah, that's it.
This is Nahum 1 verse 2. The Most High is jealous. Yahweh revengeth. Yahweh revengeth and is furious.
Yes, he does.
Yahweh will take
Vengeance.
vengeance on his adversaries,
Yes, sir.
and he reserveth wrath for his enemies.
So the Most High will take vengeance on his adversaries, and he reserved the judgment for his enemies, man. Right? Go ahead.
Hey, hey, reserve, man. When you reserve something, you hold back. Hey, man, so that means the Lord's letting this shit build up. Woo! Hey, what did he say? Your sins is reached up to the heavens.
Yep.
Hey, he done let Esau and the wicked and the heathen nations build up all this shit. It done reached up into the heavens.
Right.
Hey, that's why it's all this calamity and catastrophes happening upon the face of this earth. Because the sin, the iniquity and the sin, like the Aqua said, on this earth is so, it's built up so high, man, the Lord can't do nothing but start stepping down and opening up his mouth, man.
Huh.
Hey, he can't do nothing but put wrath upon the face of this earth. Because like he said, you got to pay for that shit. He going to recompense you. He going to give you a big payback. You know, hey, yeah, it's funny they had James Brown come out with that song. Ah, the big payback. Ah, payback. You know?
Yep.
Yeah, the big payback. Hey, man, that shit coming, bro.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, the payback is coming to Babylon. The payback is coming to the Israelis.
Huh.
The payback is coming to the daughter of harlots. It's coming all over this fucking world, man.
Huh.
All right? Everywhere they enslaved the Israelites, hey, you got some shit to pay for, man.
That's right.
Everybody that do an Israelite wrong, you got some shit to pay for, man. It's gonna come back to you, man. James Brown told y'all last, y'all ain't even understand what y'all was paying for, man. You know, hey, the Lord will speak through the wicked. Lord speak through anybody, whoever he want to, man.
That's right. He had a jackass.
Right, because he had a pure jackass to do, but now, look, turn around, who using it? We are.
Yep.
We use it. We took his words, and now we gonna use his words back on Esau.
That's right.
And it's a fucking rat maze, and the Lord got all you motherfuckers twisted. Go ahead.
Yahweh is slow to anger and great in power, and will not at all acquit
That's it. Go ahead.
the wicked. Yahweh has
Hey, that's it, man. He ain't gonna quit you, motherfucker. Ain't no acquittal. You ain't O.J. Simpson. You know, hey, what is if the glove don't fit, you must acquit?
Yeah.
Fuck that. That bitch fit. It fit 20 times over, man.
That's
Or
right.
it fits 1,000,000 times over, man. You ain't no way of getting out of this shit, bro. You done. Your fucking goose is cooked. Or whatever the fuck they say. Alright? You can't get acquitted. The Lord, read that again, man.
Yahweh is slow to anger.
He's slow to anger, man. Why? The Lord is what? Long suffering, man. He don't get mad fast. He don't have to, because it's already been written out. Right. The judgment is already in. The game has been fixed. You think you fixed the game? Motherfucker, the game been fixed over top of your shit, man.
Huh.
Right.
The Lord fixed your game so that he make you think you fixed the game. And he already got it fixed on top of your ass. Now that's some backwards shit. And you think that way. Go ahead.
And great in power. It will not
And
at
great in
all.
power. Go ahead.
It will not at all acquit the wicked.
That's it, man. I'm going to hand it back over to Op.
Yahweh has his way in the whirlwind and in the storm, and the clouds are the dust of his feet. He rebuketh the sea and maketh it dry, and drieth up all the rivers. Bashan,
Language. Probably, yeah, language.
Yeah, language.
Bashan languisheth, and Carmel and the flower of Lebanon languisheth. The mountains quake at him, and the hills melt, and the earth is burned at his presence. Yeah, the world and all that dwell therein. Who can stand before his indignation? And who can abide in the fierceness of his anger?
That's who can abide in the fierce anger and the wrath of the Most High. It's nobody, man.
That's it.
That's the time we live in.
That's
You
it.
know, go ahead.
His fury is poured out like fire, and the rocks are thrown down by him. Yahweh is good, a stronghold in the day of trouble, and he knoweth them that trust in him.
Yeah,
Right.
the Most High know-
No, go ahead.
The Most High knoweth them that trust him. You know, who else? That's the elect. That's what the Most High's only calling in this time in this day. You know? Go ahead.
Hey, wait. He said Yahweh is what? It's good? Read that part again.
Yahweh is good.
Good to who? See what I'm saying? Who is he good to? Because I don't see nothing but hell, hate, and death and destruction in America. But he's good to his saints, to his elect.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, I had to pull that out, man, because they'll take that and try to run with it.
God.
I also go back to that scripture where Yahweh Shai said, "My father's family is good. There is
That's
none
real
good."
good with my father.
But with an overrunning flood, he will make an utter end of the place thereof, and darkness shall pursue his enemies. What do ye imagine against Yahweh? He will make an utter end. Affliction shall not rise up the second time.
Yeah, so police should not rise up a second time. So we're not going to go into captivity.
That's it.
So after this is destroyed, police ain't going to rise again.
That's it.
And in this day and time, a lot of people going to be perished.
This is 2nd Ezra, chapter 8, verse 1. And he answered me, saying, The Most High has made this world for many, but the world to come for few.
That's the Most High made it work for many, but for it to come for few. Go ahead.
That's right.
I will tell thee a similitude, Ezra, as when thou askest the earth, it shall say unto thee that it giveth much mold, whereof earthen vessels are made, but little dust that gold cometh of.
Yeah, that little dust will go coming up. So that little dust and that go coming up represents the elect.
God.
Yep. Even so is the course of this present world.
Yep.
There be many created, but few shall be
And
saved.
there be many created, but few shall be saved. So there's millions of people upon the face of the earth, but only a few shall be saved. Only a remnant shall be saved. Go ahead.
Hey, that go back to many a called, but few are chosen.
Yep.
It's the same thing, but Ezra just re-spoken. You know what I'm saying? But Ezra just using the liking of people. So basically, he's saying many are called, but few are chosen. He said, read that part again.
Said there be many created, but few shall be saved.
Right, there be many people created, but it's only going to be a few of you saved. And that's even, we said that before last week, even out of Yashala. There's 144,000 of the elect, and then it's the 1/3. Hey, that's slim pickings, baby.
That's it.
Especially for the 144,000. All right, for the men that's gonna get that endowed power, for the first chosen fruit under Yahushua. Hey, that's slim pickings. Hey, that's what this is for. We fighting to be the 144,000.
That's right.
All right, we hoping and believing we gonna be of the elect to be of the 1/3. Okay, but the 1/3 is men, women, and children. Well, I might be of the men, women, and children, but I'm fighting to be of the 144.
That's right.
See what I'm saying? I want to be in that great number. You know what I'm saying? That's where I want to be. But I'm gonna take what I get, because it's all glorious compared to everything else. You know what I'm saying? So that's our fight, brother.
I got
Go
a
ahead.
precept, bro.
I ain't want to throw brothers up.
go ahead,
It's just
go ahead.
that part just hit.
God. I got a precept. Isaiah chapter, I'm going off the brother said what he said. Isaiah chapter 46, verse 10, declaring the end from the beginning and from ancient times, the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand and I will do all my pleasure.
That's it.
So it kind of things from the beginning to the end, right?
Yeah.
That's how the Most High always works. So this shit was already declared from the beginning of time why everything was going to be set up.
That's it.
Things that have not been yet. So in the time I was shot, that this shit wasn't existing.
That's it.
But hey, it was soon to come. You know?
That's why it said, below I come in the volume of the book.
Yeah, we just read that. That's that Hebrews. Yeah, we just read it. Start out.
This is Revelations 3:11. Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown.
That's right.
So Yeah, that's why it says hold thy fast. What does he mean by hold thy fast? Keep the faith. Keep pushing his word and keep believing in the Lord. And you keep pushing, like Dr. M said, that we all, even though it's good to be the 1/3, but we're fighting to keep our crown.
That's it.
Be the elect.
That's it.
All right.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 8, verse 4. So answered I and said, swallow then down, O my soul, understanding, and devour wisdom. For thou hast agreed to give ear, and art willing to prophesy. For thou hast no longer space than only to live. Verse 6. Verse 6. O Lord, if thou suffer not thy servant, that we may pray before thee, and thou give us seed unto our heart, and culture to our understanding, that there may come fruit of it. How shall each man live that is corrupt, who beareth the place of a man? For thou art alone, and we are one workmanship of thine hands. Like as thou hast said, for when the body is fashioned, now in the mother's womb, and thou givest it members, thy creature is preserved in fire and water, and 9 months doth thy workmanship endure thy creature which is created in her. But that which keepeth and is kept shall both be preserved. And when the time cometh, the womb preserved delivereth up the things that grew in it. For thou hast commanded out of the parts of the body, that is to say, out of the breast, milk to be given, which is in the fruit of the breast, that the thing which is fashioned may be nourished for a time, till thou disposest it to thy mercy. Thou boughtest it up with thy righteousness, and nurturest it in thy law, and reformest it with thy judgment. And thou shalt mortify it as thy creature, and quicken it as thy work. If therefore thou shalt destroy him which with so great labor was fashioned, it is an easy thing to be ordained by thy commandment, that the thing which was made might be preserved. Now therefore, Lord, I will speak. Touching man in general, thou knowest best, but touching thy people, for whose sake I am sorry, and for thine inheritance, for whose cause I mourn, and for Israel, for whom I am heavy, and for Jacob, for whose sake I am troubled. Therefore will I begin to pray before thee for myself and for them.
That's it. So in that time, and he was praying for himself and for the house of Israel. So you know they were going to hell off. You know? Go ahead.
For I see the falls of us that dwell in the land.
So he's seen the falls that dwell in the land. So Ezra seen the falls of Israel that was dwelling within the land. He's seen it. Go ahead.
But I have heard the swiftness of the judge which is to come.
Yeah, and he had heard the swiftness of the judgments to come. Who's that? Yahushua. He's that judgments to come to put the world back in order. Go ahead.
Therefore, hear my voice and understand my words, and I shall speak before thee. This is the beginning of the words of Esdras, before he was taken up. And I said, O Lord, thou that dwellest in everlastingness, which beholdest from above things in the heaven and in the air, whose throne is inestimable, whose glory may not be comprehended.
Whose glory cannot be comprehended, because we cannot comprehend things in the Most High. Right, go ahead.
Before whom the hosts of angels stand with trembling.
Yes, the hosts of angels stand and tremble in the sight of the Most High. Right, go ahead.
Whose service is conversing.
And this is why the Lord will destroy this place, man. Of the fucking wickedness.
That's right.
The homosexuality, the wickedness of this damn world, man.
Yes.
And this is why y'all about to smell shot figure and destroy our people as well. This is what Ezra's talking about, the fallen children of Israel, man.
That's right.
All right, because this place is wicked as shit, man. This is why this place got to go. All right, go ahead.
Verse 22, whose service is conversing in wind and fire, whose word is true, and sayings constant, whose commandment is strong, and ordinance fearful, whose look drieth up the depth.
Whose look dry up the depth, man. So the depths of the earth will drop at the face of the Most High, man.
That's right.
That's a terrible problem, you know? Man, you know, the earth, the angels are trembling at his presence, man. here the angels, they're blameless. They don't do no wrong, man. So what's so much fuss when we see our shot, man? Ain't gonna be no damn. Hey, we're gonna be scared of man. We don't even understand, man. Go ahead.
And
Hey,
in
let's reset that. No, you got Romans. I got it.
Hey, it's true saying, man, the death of the earth drive up at the presence of the Most High.
That's right.
At the Most High's look, the earth will dry up, the waters will dry up, man. The waters will flee, you know? At the presence of the Most High.
Waters.
You know, so what kind of power is that? You know, what kind of power? That's a terrible like power, man. You know, that's a terrible power that you don't want to break.
Hey, what weakness did the water do?
Yeah, nothing. And that's it. In the water.
You know, like damn, what the water do to the Lord?
And the water is just the water, man.
That's it, man. But it knows to flee.
Exactly, it knows when to get the hell
That's
about,
it.
man.
That's it.
Right? Because why? The Most High is a power, is a terrible power, man. Water only, hey, only Esau, man. Only Esau will try to shoot at the Lord, man.
Right.
Only
Yeah,
this nigga
come.
would, bro. Hey, man, the waters know. The angels, even the angels say they tremble. Every time they come, they be scared, man. They be trembling every single time, bro. Shit. Hey, you know, when y'all was asked the Lord to take away that cup, he was scared. Like, oh, shit, man, I probably done fucked up.
Right.
You know, in the back of his mind, like, damn. You know? If everything else trembles at the Lord, and but Esau said, wait, man, and he want to go get spaceships. He want to go fly into outer space.
Right.
He want to set a chase when he see him, man.
Yep.
What the fuck? Hey, this thing is crazy, bro.
The cherry.
Yeah, man, you crazy as hell, man.
And when the Lord even returns, when he's gonna return, they're all gonna be standing in awe, they're all gonna be looking, and then you gonna hear a gunfire.
Yeah,
It's
man.
gonna be Esau.
Only Esau, man. Hey, man, it's good to say the angels are shared the Most High's presence. Because Lord, she's a consuming fire. He's a consuming energy.
The angels terrified.
The waters are scared of the Lord. And the waters do nothing
right.
but just do what the
Just
waters
do.
do.
Right.
But only Esau, man. Go ahead. What you got? Precinct?
Yeah,
Go ahead, bro.
This is Romans 2:11. For there is no respect of persons with God.
Yes, so there's no respect of person with the Most High. There's no respect of person with the Heavenly Father. The Most High doesn't respect nobody, man. If he didn't respect the Hawashai, if he didn't, hey, so what's so much fuss? You know? Go ahead.
For as many as have sinned without law shall also perish without law, and as many as have sinned in the law shall be judged by the law.
Hey, so if you sin outside of the law, like the fucking so-called white man, he ain't in the law. But he's committed all kind of iniquities, atrocities, shit against the people of the Lord. So you gonna be judged, but as well as the people that know the law, you gonna be judged, but you gonna be judged by the law. So no matter what, you gonna be judged. Every man gonna have their judgment. Go ahead.
For the hearers of the law are just before Yahweh, but the doers of the law shall be justified.
Woo!
For when the Gentiles, which have not the law, do by nature the things contained in the law, these having not the law are a law unto themselves, which shew the work of the law written in their hearts.
Exactly, which is within their minds, man.
Right.
Because in that time, a lot of the Gentiles, they were being grafted in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because they were just finding out who they were. You know, because because even Timothy's father, his father was a Greek, man.
Right.
You know, he wasn't following after the laws and statutes as Peter was.
Right.
He wasn't raised up in that fashion. Timothy, he wasn't raised up to be an Israelite. He was raised up to be a Roman citizen.
That's it.
Same thing how we were. We was once raised up to be what? U.S. citizens, man.
Greek-speaking Jew.
Exactly. But now we call English speaking Jews now.
Yeah, no, right here. No, yeah, I was talking about you.
Yeah,
Yeah, right. We say we English-speaking Jews.
Now
Yeah, that's
we
it.
English speaking
God, that's it. That's
So
it.
now we be considered English speaking Jews.
Yeah, God.
That's why we came back to what our heritage and who we are, man. All the promises, things like that.
Hey, the Lord, hey, that show you that the Lord don't change. The Lord don't change. It's always the same. Yeah. He's always the same, man. He don't change what he do. It's the same program, man. It's just with different names, different cities, different states, different countries. What was done in Rome was done here because this is Rome. What was done in Egypt was done here because this is Egypt, and so forth and so forth. Go ahead. Well,
Their conscience also bearing witness, and their thoughts the meanwhile accusing or else excusing one another.
They either accusing or excusing one another. You know, that's what you're using your thoughts for. You know, you're trying to either, he was, you know, he wasn't, but he was just kind of, you know what I mean?
Yep,
Hey, Jake always got an excuse for some shit.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, no, it was you. It was you. You the one told us it was, but you went along with it.
Yep, right.
You know what I'm saying? How you gonna blow me out with shit? You was with it.
Right.
Hey, what we talked about earlier
Yeah.
about the spirit.
Yeah.
Hey, the spirit will tell you, man.
Yeah.
If you around some wicked niggas, man, hey,
You
the
know.
spirit, hey, spirit gonna tell you.
Hey, you go to jail with a Jake. Hey, y'all had the whole story wrapped out. Next thing you know, next thing you know, you see him. They walking him out. He out smiling, and you got the handcuffs in. They sending you with the they putting you in the prison orgies.
Huh.
You like, hold on, wait. What about that nigga? He the one did the shoot. Oh shit, he said you did it. He done already put it on you. Esau don't give a fuck. He slammed the book, and one of y'all gonna go down.
One of y'all.
See what I'm saying? So that's Jake. So now, now I'm accusing you. See, like, cause why? Cause I don't want to take the wrath that's coming. Go ahead.
In the day when Yahweh shall judge the secrets by the men of Yahweh Shah according to my gospel.
Woo! Say that again.
In the day when Yahweh shall judge the secrets of men by Yahweh Shah according to my gospel.
The secrets of men.
Woo!
The scriptures all see about
Ew.
those that work iniquity in secrets.
That's it.
You saw some white man, all your fraternities and things like that. That's just been exposed.
That's
To
it.
the
That's
man who the
right.
Most High set to preach the gospel.
Right, go ahead.
That's heavy.
Behold, thou art called a Jew and resist in the law,
Yeah, thou art called a Jew, but thou resist the law. Go ahead.
and maketh thy boast of Yahweh,
Woo!
Go ahead.
and knoweth his will, and approveth the things that are more excellent, being instructed out of the law,
That's so they rather go off of the law. Go ahead.
and are confident that thou thyself art a guide of the blind, and a light of them which are in darkness.
So they believe that they were guiding them because off of the law.
Right.
That's why a lot of times too they didn't like the Gentiles, right?
Right.
The Israelite foreigners who didn't know who they were.
Right.
They wouldn't accept them because why? They were too into the law, man.
Right.
Those other high priests, they couldn't understand, know that they were also it was about them too.
Hey, that's
They
why
still
Paul
were the
got on
chosen
Peter.
seed.
Remember,
Yeah.
Paul got on Peter about that. He's all, why you want to sit around the Jews, the Gentiles, when the Jews come in, when the circumcision come in? You know what I'm saying? They started acting funny. You know, even the apostles, they started acting funny with the Gentile Jews because you know they didn't want to because the Pharisees and the Sadducees they what was it, the Pharisees and the Sadducees, yeah, they didn't, because one didn't believe in the spirit. Yeah, because one didn't believe in the spirit. Was it the Sadducees? Yeah. So they sat there and they would talk against the Gentiles because they couldn't. A lot of them probably couldn't speak Hebrew. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they weren't
Right.
accustomed.
They wouldn't know their customs. You know what I'm saying? It might have even been some of them that was uncircumcised at times. You know what I'm saying? But they was learning who they were.
Eating the foul things.
Yeah, they wasn't right. You know what I'm saying? But they was coming in too.
Yeah.
They was coming back to who they were supposed to be. You know, but you know, just like now today, we not accepted by our own people. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's a certain echelons of our people that won't accept certain of us.
Yep.
That was even back in slavery. They had the boule type of people who came over here who had bought their freedom, who had sold us out and had got their freedom through selling certain ones of us out. That when they got over here, they got high and mighty and shit. They let them go up north. They started owning shit, had little properties and shit. They made their little cities and shit. Yeah, little communities. But they was against us. They would, because they would look at us and they would see us on the street, instead of wanting to save us and feel bad for us. They would look down on us like they was a so-called white man. They would look at us like, oh, y'all ain't shit. Y'all are nothing. Look at y'all in slavery. Oh, can't touch me. You know, they had that kind of. And it go to show you that when you watch Django Unchained.
Yep.
Hey, now that black broad, that fucking beast, I call her black, that bitch was black. You know what I'm saying? That's what a black beast would do. She looked down on him, man.
Yep.
You know, he came, stood up next to the table. She walked away. Like, you fucking disgust me. Like, bitch, who is you? You know, but that's our people, man. But they've always been the same. So that's why Paul got on Peter, man. That's why he got in Peter's ass. Like, hold on, I'm of the Lord sent me here for the Gentiles. That's my ministry. Is to go teach those who didn't know, to bring them back. But Peter, you know, he got in his ass. Maybe we go into that account. But I didn't want to take us off nowhere else. But go ahead.
And knoweth his will and approveth the things that are more excellent, being instructed out of the law,
Ministries unto the Gentiles. Go ahead.
and art confident that thou thyself art a guide of the blind, a light of them which are in darkness, an instructor of the foolish, a teacher of babes,
That's it.
which has
Hey, we all are babes in this thing. Because, you know, especially when it comes to the knowledge of Yahushua.
That's
when
right.
it comes to the knowledge, you know what I'm saying? We are babes here, man. We still learn. Everybody's still learning. We got higher levels of it, if you want to call it. You know, some won't, you know, oh, well, no. But look, at the end of the day, this is only a little piece of knowledge.
Yep.
That book that the Lord has is the full knowledge. We ain't seen that book yet. We know it's there, but we don't know it. We don't know what's all in the Lord's book. There's a book huger and vaster than this. Is only just, what does it say? How does it say? I prophesy in part. You know what I mean? You know, we prophesying in part. This is only a part of what we supposed to know. You know? Go ahead.
an instructor of the foolish, a teacher of babes, which has the form of knowledge of the truth in law.
Right.
Thou therefore which teachest another, teachest thou not thyself? Thou that preachest a man should not steal, dost thou steal? Thou that
So
sayest,
in other words, here that's the Pharisees and the Sadducees. Here you telling, oh, hey brother, don't be stealing. But yet they was going around stealing from the Israelites, man. They was collecting tax under the name of Caesar. See what I'm saying? You know, they was doing all the kind of ungodly shit, man. Hey, they put a hit out on Yahushua. All right, they had blood money on their hands. So does thou not kill? That's what he said. Does thou not steal? Have you not been a thief? But yet you all of the law. The law. But yet you break the fucking law. And then you hide it, man. That's why Yahushua gonna come and judge the secrets of man. See, he ain't gotta judge what's out front of your face. He gonna come hit your fucking secrets, man. This is shit that brothers can't see and we don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's like me, if I go home and blaze up blunts and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm going home and shit. I'm still on the street trying to gang bang and shit. You know, shit, what up, cuz, nigga? You know what I'm saying? You know, I'll be out being a nigga. But then I want to come to camp. That's right. That's right. You know what I'm saying, man? Fuck out of here, man. Hey, your secret's gonna be judged by Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man.
Yep.
That's it.
And that first smoke is Yahushai Mashiach. He gonna come judge your shit. So all your secrets is out, man. Everything is shown. This whole fucking world is naked, man.
That's right.
Remember, the Lord's eyes is 10,000 times brighter than the sun, bro. Not 10 times, 10,000 times brighter, bro. Ain't shit he can't see. Go ahead, huh?
thou that sayest a man should not commit adultery, dost thou commit adultery?
That's it. You fucking somebody else's fucking wife. You fucking your brother, and it's probably the chief Pharisee fucking the man right under him, his wife, and then sending her back home and shit, like it ain't shit.
And you ain't gotta fuck her physically. You can fuck her spiritually, mentally, man. You know?
Hey, they probably was doing it both.
Con.
You know what I'm saying? You know how wicked niggas, hey, a nigga ain't gonna just hit his spiritually, he gonna hit the whole whip.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He gonna put the whip down, but you right though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, you can lust after something so heavy. You know, your lust can be very heavy for a woman, or whatever the situation is. But you know, these niggas was physically doing it,
Yeah.
just like they do now. Go ahead, huh?
And that's what Yahushua meant by that when he was saying that. You know what I'm saying? You lust after her with your in your mind.
Yeah,
you've
you already done it.
Because you know how Jake
already
is.
done it. Yeah,
If
you
you
gonna do it.
If you dwell on something too long, what you gonna do?
You gonna do it.
You gonna do it.
Hey, I ain't gonna. Hey, yeah, go ahead. I ain't even gonna say. Well, yeah,
David was a man after the most
Lord's
heart.
heart. That's right. He's loved. Right.
Thou that abhorrest idols, thou that committest sacrilege.
Shit, they had idols, sacrificing unto these wicked ass idols and shit, like they do now. Hey, cause we know who these niggas is when you go back to Moses and to Egypt. They all the same niggas. It's reincarnation. It's reincarnation, baby.
That's right.
All right. So when we come back, you come back the same way. So we know that you good, huh? the same jokers that was in the wilderness is the same high priest now in Yahushua time. Okay? They just come back doing the same old wicked shit. But then they call it being under the law.
Build the calf.
Right. So the Lord said you still was building idols. You high chief, you high priest.
Thou that maketh thy boast of the law, through breaking the dishonorest thou God Yahweh. For the name of Yahweh is blasphemy among the Gentiles through you, as it is written. For circumcision verily profiteth if thou keep the law. But if thou be a breaker of the law, thy circumcision is made uncircumcision.
And too, also, that's why when Stephen, when he came to the high priest, he told him, hey, you are uncircumcised in heart. You are uncircumcised in mind. Because it's really all the mind, it's with the spirit. Because you can be circumcised, man. And you can be the most wickedest nigga on the planet.
That's it.
Woo! You know? You can follow the laws and be the most wickedest nigga on the planet. And the majority of those serious they wicked as fuck.
But you had the righteous ones though.
We did.
But you know.
But for the most part, majority of them, because they were in high places. They were basically you know.
Therefore, if the uncircumcision keep the righteousness of the law, shall not his uncircumcision be counted for a circumcision?
Exactly. So if uncircumcised man keep the countenance of the law, and should be called circumcision. That's it. Because in the day, the whole circumcision really spiritually is coming to Yahweh Shai. That's it. You know?
And shall not uncircumcision, which is by nature, if it fulfill the law, judge thee, who by the letter and circumcision does transgress the law? For he is not a Jew, which is one outwardly.
Yeah, so he's not a Jew, that's one outwardly, right? He might not look, hey, like I said, we have speckle burgers. That look like not he might not like Jew outwardly. Go ahead.
Hey, it's like but not even that. Even not only just that, I'm gonna add to that, is that the way your garment look, our garments ain't all that. You know what I'm saying? You know, but it's many Jews, you know, hey, we got an Akyat, they even got a garment check. You know what I'm saying? But it's many Jews, and they'll tell you that not even let the brother in if he ain't got a garment yet. Then this is the shit that's being talked about. You ain't got a garment, or you can't come to camp. Now we believe you gotta have your garment, but hey, brother, when you can get it, get it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you might have to go get you a poncho, whatever it is, whatever. Start up. Let's get busy. Let's pop. You know, do your thing. Hey, your brother got on fringes. Let's rock. Border Blue, he doing it right. Let's do it. You know what I'm saying? But when you sit up and you look at these groups like ISUPK, GOCC, IUIC, hey, them motherfuckers decked the fuck out, man. You know, outwardly, these motherfuckers, hey, man, all day, every day, Jew out, man. Hey, you know, I'm Judah. I'm this, I'm that. Hey, decked out to the teeth. Super Brew. Hey, hell, they got a song called Super Brew. Hey, bro, they got a song called, what's some, I can't remember them cats. One of them GOCC cats, man. They got some kind of like Super Brew. I'm a brew, something, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, what'd he say? Always in all white, something like, with my, something about, damn, something like that, man. Ain't that something like that? Yeah, come. You know what I'm saying? He be talking about, I got my turf, you know, he talking about his meat, I got my meat treat on. Hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm rocking it. Hey, man, that's the. Yeah, it's a nice game because you know you Ashiala, you know you like the song. But that's what the Lord talking about though. Them Super Brews who be out there, you know, you play the look 24/7. You know what I'm saying? 7 days a week. You know, 360 days, 60 days, was it 65 days? Was supposed to be 360 days a year. You know what I'm saying? You a Super Brew like a motherfucker, man. You know what I'm saying? You go to fucking to work in your shit. You know what I'm saying? You all up in Esau shit. With your Mitrion, you know, they look like, who are you? What's that about? You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no kind of, right. You always Superman. You don't know, even Clark Kent knew even Superman knew he had to be Clark Kent. He had enough knowledge and understanding of who he was and his power that he had to dial that shit back. I got you. That he had to dial that shit back because say it, brother? Because he knew he wasn't of this world, man. Hey, Baby Ox said, because he knew he wasn't of this world, man. He wasn't of this shit. You know what I'm saying? So we know that we're not of this shit. What did the Lord say? Be in the world, but not of the world. That's right. Hey, man, we got to live in this shit, but we can't be up. So, wait, man, when we go to work, we take it off, man. We ain't showing who we are, bro. It ain't for you to know what we do. You know what I'm saying? Because once you know who we are, what we do, we easy to tag, motherfucker. So you got to use what? Subtlety, man. You got to use wisdom. Along with wisdom, you're going to be subtle, man. What does Jacob mean? Supplant. Jacob is a supplanter, man. We are to supplant Esau. What did Jacob showed us the best? His mama showed us. Supplant that motherfucker. Because he ain't no good for you. Because if you tell him the truth, hey, what's that one, I think it's Ecclesiasticus, damn. But if this devil, like you say, this devil, if he do anything good for you willingly, you know what I mean? It is his wickedness to show, man. It's in Ecclesiasticus. I just did it yesterday. It's like chapter 4 or something like that, like 4 and 46. I can't think. But you know, so if you show this, oh yeah, oh that's cool. Next thing you know, he'll take you somewhere, take two. Oh yeah, look at this, let me show you. Next thing you know, you look up, your ass ain't got no job no more. And you wonder like, what the fuck just happened to me? You know what I'm saying? Like here you out all brewed out, but I believe in Yahweh Shimmy I was shot. I got my fringes on. You know what I'm saying? I wear my mitri, bro. Why the Lord let that happen to me, bro? What happened? Nigga, because you didn't use wisdom. You didn't use subtlety, man. That's it, bro. You can't play with the Lord like that, man. You gotta be able to move in this thing. You gotta, like the Lord said, live in the world, but do not be of this motherfucker. Go ahead, bro. Oh wait, I had a script over there.
Now it was when you was touching on basically, you know, people not keeping the law to the T and brothers be super bruised. This is Matthew chapter 23, verse 25. It says, "Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for you make clean the outside of the cup
That's it.
and of the platter, but within they are
Dirt,
full of extortion and excess."
That's it, man. You know, so here you are, like I said, outside you clean as fuck.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Hey man, it's a lot of camps, man. They super clean, bro. You know what I mean? Hey, they be clean in the scriptures like they was clean on the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like when they go to the club, hey man, nice and super sweet. You know what I'm saying? Flies. What's that one song? Not Tupac, but 50 Cent boy came out with Lloyd Banks. I'm so fly. You know what I mean? He had that. So I used to be my joint though. It used to be my joint because it was fly as hell. Hey, I'm a Jake, so it was fly as hell. That was a good man. Hey, he had that fly as blue mink. Woo! Hey, I always wanted that motherfucking mink. Hey, but you know what I'm saying? But hey, when he came out, he was like, "Hey, yo, I'm so fly." You know that shit was hot. You know what I'm saying? But hey, but that's Jake though. You know what I'm saying? You know, so hey, so even in the scriptures, we do the same shit. We ain't fly up here, man. Don't nobody up here. Hey, brothers, shit wrinkly. You know, brothers, shit half-ass done. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know, hey, little brother got the rag. You know, hey, man, it's shit. Fuck it. He got all kind of colors. We don't give a fuck. We coming, man. You know what I'm saying? We coming in this thing, man. You know, hey, man, but it's all good, though, bro. But he got the fringes, border blue. He coming. You know what I'm saying? Hey, brothers trying to come, bro. We gonna come. This is how you come as you is to the Lord, man. Hey, man, this is called coming as you is, man.
Right.
Come with the best you can give, man. Shit, my dollars probably can't buy no super fly shit like that. I can't get the what's that shit? They get the cufflinks, hey man, they be all, you know, with the like the fuck you call them, the who? Manures be on it, but they be having the little knives sticking out of them, little sharp joints.
Yeah.
You know, they be, I mean that shit be tight though. You know, so I be seeing that shit. They be having the spikes coming out their arms and shit. Nate Satan be wearing that shit a lot. He be having the spikes on the arm and shit. They be looking tight as fuck. Got all the purple and gold and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, hey, man, I wanna rock like that, but it ain't my time right now, man.
They're in the kingdom of heaven.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So brothers, so it's Israelites that they look good. You know, they be going by the law, but like the brother just read in Matthew the 23rd chapter, hey bro, you filthy in the inside, bro. You clean the outside of your shit up, but your real deal, your real problem on the inside, your spirit, your new man, you ain't renewed him. He's still the same filthy motherfucker you always been. General Yohano told us we can have sex in the asshole of a woman. So if you gonna fuck a woman ass, you'll fuck a nigga in the ass. Because that's the only way you can fuck a man. So now you're gonna turn these niggas out to be faggots. Because if you ain't afraid to bust a female's ass open, then what's the difference between a female ass and a man's ass? Ain't no difference. It's just one is a man, one is a woman. They both assholes look the same. But a man ain't got no vagina, so you can't bust that open. So that takes you away from wanting to being scared to bust open a butthole. You get what I'm saying? So no, man, niggas ain't rolling that way, man. That's sodomy, bro.
Huh?
Sodomy is against the Lord, man. You know what I mean?
Therefore, it is uncircumcision keep the righteousness of the law. Shall not his uncircumcision be counted for uncircumcision? And shall not uncircumcision, which is by nature, if it fulfill the law, judge thee, who by the letter and circumcision does transgress the law? For he is not a Jew, which is one outwardly, neither is that circumcision which is outward in the flesh. But he is a Jew, which is one inwardly. And circumcision is that of the heart, in the spirit, and not in the letter.
Exactly, not within the letter, within the spirit. Right? Because what? It's the mind. You know? And what's that circumcision that's coming to Yahweh Shai? That's coming to us back knowing we're Israelites, man. And it's not speaking to all people. It's only speaking to the children of Israel. And this is the only thing that these people get messed up, Christians get messed up on it. They think it's talking about the whole world. Right. But Yahweh Shai only came from the word of Israel. And Paul's only speaking to Israelites, man.
No,
right?
You get your rod cut. Is your rod cut out? You circumcised out? That's what them worldly. That's what they'll tell you. There's some groups that tell you you can't come in unless you got your rod circumcised. You know what I'm saying? So that's another throwback. You know, they'll throw you up with, hey, you gotta be some. Hey man, you ever go get a cut on your rod? Get a small cut on your rod, bro. Like if you shave yourself, you know, some brothers like to shave yourself because like I might get whatever the situation, you might get a little hairy and shit. And you know, you shave yourself a little bit, you know, trim him up, and you oh shit, hey bro, that's a hell of a cut. That shit don't feel right, man. Yeah, that shit don't. Hey man, that shit ain't right. You know what I'm saying? So as well as the aqua saying, but on that physical level, it's camps that'll tell you gotta be. So you mean I can't come back to the Lord unless I go get my shit chopped on? Now it's not that I won't go do it. You know what I'm saying? Just because for the sake of who we are and we supposed to do it, I can't help that my people was wicked as fuck, and they was ignorant and didn't know to get my rod cut after the 8th fucking day. That's right. You know what I'm saying? I can't help that they was wicked as hell. And they didn't do what they, because really most jakes go get their babies' rods cut. Because we just spiritually know. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's a covenant already. Right. It's already been a covenant had with Abraham.
Yeah, it's
always been within us to go cut that piece of our foreskin off.
Esau won't do that shit.
Esau don't do that shit, bro.
Don't do it, man.
He don't like doing that. Because he a filthy fucking animal, man. Right, he don't mind the extra dirt and shit. You know, they love the dirt. They like this fucking, we on the beach walking around with no shoes on. You know what I'm saying? They love the dirt, the filth. Go ahead, go ahead, bro.
And not in the letter, whose praise is not of men, but of Yahweh. What advantage then hath the Jew? Or what profit is there of circumcision?
So what advantage there have the Jew? And what profit is there of the circumcision? Go ahead.
Much every way, chiefly, because that unto them were committed the oracles of Yahweh. For what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of Yahweh without effect?
Go ahead.
God, Yahweh forbid.
Yes, the Most High forbid. You know, so the Most High didn't come in that time to the foreigner Jews, and they didn't believe it, and that's not going to make the Most High's word without effect.
Right. Yeah.
If you don't believe in that, man. Right. That's what Paul was saying. If you don't believe that the Most High is calling the Hellenistic Jews, the Jews who were taking on Greek customs, then what does that have to do with you? Nothing, right? Right, go ahead.
Yeah, let Yahweh be true, but that every man a liar.
Yep.
As it is written, that thou mightest be justified in thy sayings, and mightest overcome when thou art judged. But if our unrighteousness commend the righteousness of Yahweh, what shall we say? Is Yahweh unrighteous, who taketh vengeance? I speak as a man. Yahweh forbid, for then...
Where he said Yahweh taketh vengeance. Read that part again. Because see, people get lost on certain shit. Read that part again. Go back.
Is Yahweh unrighteous?
Is the Lord unrighteous?
who taketh vengeance.
Is the Lord unrighteous for murdering George Floyd? See, because I would tell you that it was the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai who did that. Is the Lord unrighteous when he killed little boys and little girls? I'm going to tell you it's the Lord that did that. Is the Lord unrighteous when he have a woman have a stillborn? It's the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai who did that. Is he unrighteous? Is the Lord unrighteous right now if he come and blow all our fucking brains out? No, man, it's justice, man. Because we was probably wicked as fuck anyway. Hell, I did wicked shit in this life. So is the Lord unrighteous to put me to death? Hell no. Because I did wickedness against him. So the Lord can do him what he want, when he want, as he want. But he also said the Lord recompense judgment upon the people. Go ahead.
I speak as a man. Yahweh.
Go ahead.
Yahweh forbid. For then how shall Yahweh judge the world? For if the truth of Yahweh hath more abounded through my lie unto his glory, why yet am I also judged as a sinner? And not rather as we be slanderously reported, and as some affirm that we say, let us do evil, that good may come, whose damnation is just.
Exactly, whose damnation is just. And then Paul says, hey man, if I'm judged as a sinner, because I was Paul, how did Paul die, man?
Right.
And he died upside down on the cross.
Hey.
And that's the way he died as a sinner.
He had a heavy death.
Because even Job says, who has ever perished as being innocent?
That's it.
Nobody.
That's it.
Even,
That's the third or fourth chapter.
Even us as men of the Lord, who has ever perished being nobody.
Right.
So,
Whoever died,
so everybody has died on this planet Earth has also did some type of form of wickedness in their life.
Come on.
Or within a past life. Or within some type of lifetime before, man. None of us are innocent, man. No matter how much you try to put a fab, play the game, at the end of the day, none of us are really justified, man. You know? Because we all in the day, we all are an unclean thing. Because even Job said that the Most High, that the heavens are filthy within his sight. So if the heavens, where the Most High dwell at, if the heavens are filthy within his sight, what's so much for us and the people that's here in this land? What's so much for us every day we walk around, you know, day by day, you know what I'm saying? Everything's polluted, everything has pork in it. You go get food, hemp, it's all mixed in with the grill. It's everything is all wretchedly intertwined with wickedness. And that's why Job says, who can make a crooked thing straight? You can't, because this is meant to be crooked, you know? So we can't.
This right here, this is Job 4:7. Remember, as I pray thee, whoever perished, being innocent.
Yeah, whoever perished, being innocent. So when that little infants, you know what I'm saying, come out the mother's womb and they die, hey man, that motherfucker wasn't innocent.
That's
man.
it.
You know? If none of us are innocent, bro.
That's it.
Because some way we get some bullshit, man.
Yeah.
Hey, Peter died in sin,
Yeah.
right? Because he rattled the Lord.
Right up there.
You know what I'm saying? We all died. They all, men of the Lord, died in some form of sin. Only man that didn't do it was Yahushua. He was the only man that did that. Even Yahushua had to pay for this as he did back in his time. So who was ever even perished be innocent? And even the Lord himself. Because when he was Adam, when he was Solomon, you know, Isaac. So no, and everybody fucked up, man.
Right. That's why Joe said whoever died, whoever perished.
Nobody, bro.
Nobody.
So now we are. That's why she says, "Let me see, baby, we got a faith."
Yeah.
So when we get in scripture, we can't think of ourselves being high and mighty because we're in the Word. You know what I'm saying? Because
We're all sinful.
we all simple. We're naturally simple people. We're naturally simple. Man.
Yeah. And that go back into our righteousness, filthy rags, meaning that we're all dirty. We all got sin.
And that's why Paul said, "I don't boast myself of things concerning to the things of the law." And Paul didn't boast himself on his works. Because you know, they don't all call things. Because what happens when you do something, you get puffed up with, hey brother, knowledge puffed up.
Right.
You know, you get puffed up, you know what I'm saying? This 1 Corinthians 8, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Knowledge puffed up.
You get a certain rank, you know, you do so much, you feel like, oh yeah, man, Lord, fuck with me, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I got all these men in me, all that other shit, man. But that's not what it's about. That's vain. That's cardinal shit, man. That's puffing yourself up on the level that you shouldn't be puffed up about because nigga used wicked once upon a time.
Hell, it probably in his lifetime.
Yeah,
how many brothers come out the streets? You know what I mean? That come out of all kind of different lifestyles. Like they had that one brother who ran out of GMS because he was gay before. then he went to GMS, then wasn't gay, then he ended up being gay. You know what I'm saying?
Seven
So
spirits.
yeah, so
Jump back on.
but the point is that his brother's been wicked on this lifetime. You know what I'm saying? In every life it's been some wickedness. Let me finish this off. This is Job 4:7. Remember, I pray thee, whoever perished being innocent, or where were the righteous cut off? You know, hey, but that's heavy because because even though in all our wickedness, we ain't never been cut off. You know what I'm saying? The Lord has never done away with us. Meaning, Lord willing, it's us. Okay, that we're at least a part of it. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere in there, like I said, between 144 to 1/3, but pray that we in that number somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So, but the Lord has never cut us off, no matter what it is.
That's beautiful too. That's beautiful. That's beautiful that the Most High still gave us, you know, that second chance, third chance, fourth chance, man. We sin every day, man.
Yeah, man.
Every brother out here sin. Everybody in this world sin every day. You know, and when we out here,
According to the law, we fucked. We all right now. We all fucked.
just like we said, the cloth got to be the same.
Hey,
we don't
man.
even wear the
Fabric's
same
not
clothes.
right.
Yeah, the fabric's not right, man. So I mean, we all can be, you know, but Lord always have, he always justice, man. But for what he do, like the brother said, hey, if he's not righteous enough to kill all of us right now,
Right.
for what we have done,
Right.
hey,
He
he's justified, man.
He put that chapter away.
Right.
Bro, you was this, that, and the third, this, that, and the third, this, that, and the third.
And you should think about how many lifetimes.
Hey,
You know,
and
what's
I
that?
was
That's like
talking about
2,000 years ago.
Yeah.
It's like 100 lifetimes.
Yeah.
Right? So you figure like 2,000 years ago, that's what 100 generations at least, somewhere around there. That's a lot of fucking time, man.
We got that song. I've been here before.
Yeah, I've been here, but yeah,
She got that
God,
song.
she do,
She
cause
got
she
that
do.
song. Cause she said, I feel like I get all this deja vu.
Deja vu. That's it. Yep. Yeah. That's it.
What we do when you like your father, you know, you shake your head when your son did something. What do you think
Right.
about your house like?
Con,
yeah,
yeah.
man.
Right.
Man, come on, man.
Feel right into that track.
You just did it again.
Right. You just did the whole shit. You just did that in the other life.
Yeah.
Got a new life, getting the same shit over. Hey, that's what some scary shit you think about. See, when you, that's why, what's that, oh man, I just drew a pure blank. Knowledge, how's that go, y'all? Come on, help me. Knowledge increase sorrow. Come on, I can't grab it right now. My mind is leaving.
Yeah, yes, surely oppression.
Surely oppression, making wise man mad. But I'll give you the other one. Where you get so much knowledge in this thing, you become bitter.
Yeah, no.
Increases sorrow. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. You know, but this is a part of it because why really you think you ask yourself why is so much knowledge in the truth? We killing that. Somebody gotta find that. I'll find it. Well, somebody find it. But you got it. Okay. But yeah, but when you in this thing and we used to like we talking right now, we know what we done in this lifetime. But then you like shit. Wait, what the fuck was I? What was I in them other lifetimes? You got it, brother?
Yes, Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 18.
There you go.
For much wisdom is grief, and he that increaseth knowledge increaseth sorrow.
That's it, man. Much wisdom is grief. Hey, this is grief, bro. We got a lot of wisdom. Because why we got a lot of wisdom? Because now we in the scriptures and we thinking deeper, like shit, reincarnation. Oh shit. Like think we been here before. Like what did we do before? You know what I'm saying? Whether it's good or bad. What mistakes did we make? So what mistake are we repeating here that we repeated there? Yep. And how many times did we repeat that shit? You feel me? That's crazy, bro. That's crazy, man. Like, so what we doing now, that's why, man, hey, you gotta keep trying to change your shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's why you get the wisdom and knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Of the scriptures, because hopefully it lead and guide you, man. In the right place, man. And hopefully you got the right wisdom and knowledge. Hopefully your wisdom and knowledge ain't from the so-called white man, which is Satan. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't being led down the path to getting your head chopped off the slump.
And that's why there's no sense of pride.
Yep.
So you know, like, and for brothers, and there's a lot of brothers that fight for this thing. Man. You know, there's no sense for that, man.
You got everybody. You got everybody.
That's why I said he's at his proudest in his heart.
This is 2 Corinthians 10 and 12. For we dare not make ourselves of the number or compare ourselves with some that consume themselves but they, measuring themselves by themselves and comparing themselves among themselves, are not wise.
Saying, so don't say you compare yourself amongst other men. You know what I'm saying? Have to go, man. You know, they make nobody know what. That's fucking wicked, man. You know? And we got guys like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to be something that they not, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yourself.
Or exactly, or try to put on a fab, or try to be too wise, man. You know, overly righteous. Oh man, nah, I got, nah, man, yeah, because I'm a GMS, I'm say 79% of the time. You know, hey man, that's pridefulness, bro. And then that's prideful and cardinal shit. That's carnality, man.
What was that? He
You know what I'm
called
saying?
himself wise, knoweth nothing.
Yeah.
Something like that.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not about that. It's never been about that. You know what I'm saying? It's always been about coming out here teaching the word and being a teacher to teach others. And to be humble about it, man. Right. You know what I'm saying? And you should be proud about what we should wear. We should be
Proud of
ashamed.
this motherfucker.
You can't be proud for this shit, man. Shit, you know what I'm saying? You should be proud of that.
Hell no, man. Because this is fucked up that we got to do this just to get back to the Lord. Straight up. The Lord said this is foolishness.
We gotta humiliate ourselves.
Right. The Lord said it's foolishness. The Lord literally said we're preaching for the foolishness of Yahushua. For his sake.
Yes,
He said this shit that we doing is foolish. The fools for Yahushua.
We gotta basically, you know,
Yeah.
at school, you gotta do what's it called? Try to get somebody to do what's called hazing.
Oh, yeah.
That's us right now. You know, we're basically
Right.
we're
Being
basically,
hazed by the Lord.
Yeah, we're basically doing that, going through
Yeah.
the hazing. People talking shit to us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Throwing shit at us. Us right here wearing the garments. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We are expected to go into the world.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah, this 1 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 9. For I think that God has set forth us, the apostles, last, as it were appointed to death. For we have made a spectacle unto the world, and to the angels, and to men.
Is that so? We made a spectacle even to the angels, into the whole world, man.
They all laughing at us.
Yeah, that's it. They,
Right now, look at it.
yeah, they laughing. Yeah.
Look how hard they try.
Yeah.
Look, they try to hurry give. You know what I mean? But that's some shit.
Yeah.
But we owe it.
We owe it.
This is our righteous service, right? That's how it goes. Righteous.
Yeah,
I keep saying
they should be some
reasonable service. Yeah. I think I'm just chopping everything up today.
Yeah, that's it. So we made a spectacle unto the world. You know what I'm saying? We're strange. You know, we're not. This isn't normal.
Nah,
You know what I'm saying? This really isn't
Not
normal.
even to the Lord.
Yeah,
The Lord
exactly.
don't think we
You know,
you gotta laugh at our ass.
you know, a lot of shit we go through. The Lord be laughing at us because we're being humiliated.
Right.
Because of the shit that we did.
We did.
You know what I'm saying? We're the ones we're the clowns.
Right.
We're the clowns. You know, we're the Lord's show. You know what I'm saying? We're making the Lord laugh.
That's it.
He getting a kick out of us, cussing at people and shit.
Right.
People coming fucking with us. He's laughing at
Sending
that.
them demons up so
Yeah,
we can get roused
yeah,
up.
yeah.
Oh, wait, I know he gonna get like this.
Yeah.
Like, let's get this one.
Come.
Yep, yeah.
He gets a show off of that.
Yeah, he
man.
do. He enjoy it.
Cause why? We fucked up. So he's a million. Hey, look, that was humiliating.
Humiliation.
Look at y'all shot.
Yeah,
He
he's
for him
humiliated.
he had to be humiliated. He went on the cross for like 9 hours.
Yeah.
Right. His clothes. He's naked. Everybody seen his ride.
Right.
He was humiliation.
Humiliation.
He was spat on. Right. But after that, after he got
Fed,
humiliated,
pissed.
what did he get? He got what? He got set up on a higher level.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
This is 2nd Esdras 4:12. Then said I unto him, it were better that we were not at all, than that we should live still in wickedness,
Yeah. So it's better for us to not be here at all and live wicked.
and to suffer and not to know wherefore.
Is that it's to suffer, not to know wherefore? Because we don't know what the hell tomorrow ends up to be. We don't know what tomorrow, the next day after that, the next week. We don't know what 3 months from now is going to be like. So it's best for us to be in the spiritual than to be in this bitch, man.
That's right.
That's it.
But the people on this side, you have loved ones die, you should be happy for them, man. 'Cause they got the fuck up out of you, bro. They're no longer in sin. They're crying, like I said, they're crying for us, man. They're not upset. They're not thinking about, man, they're in peace. You know what I'm saying? The oppressor isn't ceasing them no more. You know what I'm saying? They're in their right minds. They're looking at us like, damn, man, fuck them, they're fucked up. You know, they crying for us now. That's why I keep saying the innocent blood cry unto me. Lord, when thou avenge them, when thou avenge the innocent blood. You know? So even the spirits up there, they crying for us like, hey, Lord, we're going to avenge them. You know what I'm saying?
I got a precept for you. This is Job 3:13. For now should I have lain still and been quiet. I should have slept, then had I been at rest.
Is that if Joe had been at something, he'd have been at rest. Go ahead.
With kings and counselors of the earth,
Yep.
which built desolate places.
Yeah, with kings and councils of the earth. So all the kings that were here on this earth, the ones that they spiritual, they had built this place up. Go ahead.
Which built desolate places for themselves, or with princes that had gold, who filled their houses with silver, or as a hidden untimely birth. I had not been as infants, which never saw light. There the wicked cease from troubling.
So therefore, the wicked cease from something. So you saw a soft white man or the wicked, they can't mess with you, man. They can't go dock your pay. You know what I'm saying? They can't go take your shit away from you. You know, they can't oppress you. They can't put you in a lower state. That's why. Hey, at the end of the day, they're on the bottom in the spiritual realm. See, the so-called white man and these other heathens, when they go back to the realm of the Heavenly Father, they're back on that low level.
Hey, that go back to Lazarus.
They're back to that
Lazarus,
spirit.
like Abraham and Lazarus, when he said there's a catechism between us.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, neither can we come there to help you, or you can't come here to. Right? You know, no, we can't. So we can't pass over and tell, because them wicked niggas they got to die like you did by fire.
Yeah, just
17. There the wicked cease from troubling, and there the weary be at rest.
Yeah, the weary be at rest. Who's weary, man?
We are.
Jake is weary himself.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying? This shit get old. Jake be in their 60s, 70s, 80s. Hey, you know, like, man, goddamn. You be tired of this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? You be weary after a
You
minute.
be tired by your 30s.
Yeah, because you be like, man, you go, all the hell you went through, you know what I'm saying? From when you was damn, especially if you had hell in your life, you was abused all the way up to your damn
Okay,
age. You like,
especially
man,
if you came
fuck
out
this
the
shit,
hood.
man. Yeah. So you
You
already
say ain't no
fed
good
up.
thing in Galilee or something like that.
You come.
So you came out the ghetto, you know, shit.
So you're weary. Hey, and you look at how he was weary.
It was weird. It was
When he
always
was,
weird. That's
when
why
he was 12, he knew what he had to go through to get what he had to do. So that shit wearied him, and that was a burden he had to carry for all the way up to his 30s, man.
Yeah.
And be perfect.
Right.
Imagine that.
So you understand the pressure that he had to feel, especially when he's in the Garden of Gethsemane when he went to go pray to the Lord,
Pray to the Lord. That's right.
because he knew like, fuck, man, it's coming, bro.
That's why he asked
It's
to
here.
take down this cup away from you.
Imagine how we're gonna feel when we get tested with that trial and tribulation of Revelation 10 and 3. You know what I'm saying? That trial and tribulation of that mark of the beast, that shit where you have to be with. Oh shit, it's here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna feel that same
You
exact
gotta
way.
make that choice.
Now you gotta make that choice between if you're gonna walk with the wicked or the righteous.
That's it. There, the prisoners rest together. There, the prisoners rest together. They hear not the voice of the oppressor.
Yeah, they hear not the voice of the oppressor, man. You know, you're not hearing. You at peace, bro. Go ahead.
The small and great are there, and the servant is free from his master.
And the servant is free from his master. So think about all those Jakes that was the slavery, man, in the 1700s. Man, it was happening as fuck to leave this place, man.
That's why they were jumping off in the
He was
water.
jumping up that water.
Hey, J.K. Smith, Jake John, the shit out of
Hey,
themselves.
look, John, you think about it, man. Because that Johnny,
There had to be hell on
and
this
that
shit.
Johnny, is the east and they go hardcore bondage, man.
Hey, I ain't trying to. Hey, but right quick, just think about laying on the shit under that little ass boogie boards, under them boards, bro. Just and you can't lift your head. You know, it's like if you ever laid on a bunk bed that was too close to your ceiling, and you get up there, you gotta squeeze up there, and by the time you get there, you can barely lift your fucking head up, or your head bust the wall. So think about laying up under a bunch of bodies, spitting and shitting, and shit coming down all on spit, throw up, all kind of shit falling down on you, man. From above you, man. And you can't even move because you shackled.
Huh.
You can't move left, you can't move right, you can't roll, and the fucked up part about it was this wasn't even the bow, this was the fucking middle grade of the ship where there was like a storage unit. The bottom of the ship is where they stored all the food. It was open and vast. They had everybody up in the little cubby holes. Like, that's some fucked up shit. You got a room down in the bottom of the ship where it's this vast room, but you chose to stick them right in the fucking small part of the bow of the ship, man. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? That shit is horrible. Laying like this, so you couldn't go up or down. You couldn't turn left or right. Bro, I can't sleep in the bed without fucking turning left or right. Come on, man.
get rations and shit.
Rats.
And then what about the people they would take the corkscrew and bust it up their ass to keep them from shit? What kind of shit is that?
That's hell, man.
You know what I'm saying? So hell yeah, I'll jump off in the fucking river and kill in the ocean and kill myself. Rather get ate up by sharks, bro.
Hey, sis, Simeon, hey, man, they women started killing their babies when
Yeah,
man.
Hell
They said,
yeah.
man, they killed their babies and their sons, man.
Yeah.
We're not about to go through that shit.
When
man.
Columbus came over there, they was doing that shit.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
even with Gad, when Esau came over, grabbed up Gad,
Hell
had him
yeah.
in prisons, they wouldn't eat, sleep, nothing.
Nothing.
They were like, man, we're gonna die in this bitch. We're gonna starve ourselves to death.
Right.
Better than being oppressed, bro.
And that's why they had to bust Jake's teeth open to make him eat. Because he was like, I ain't about to eat. I want to get the fuck out of here, man. I'm going to die. I'm going to starve to death. So shit, the other Jakes, they would cause a mutiny. Because what would happen after a mutiny? They'd throw you off the ship. Well, hell, I'd rather, like, hey, what'd he say? Rather death than anything else. Because now I'm about to go back to peace.
Yeah, 150 years, however long you're gonna be in.
Hell yeah, however long you got.
However long you're gonna be in the spiritual till you gotta come back to this motherfucker. Hey, live it up. You know what I'm saying?
That's it. So right here, go back to
Yourself,
18,
man.
Job 4 and 18. They're the prisoners, and once we were prisoners on ships. You know what I'm saying? They're the prisoners rest together. They hear not the voice of their oppressor. The small and the great are there, and the servant is free from his master, man. And that's a way of getting free from them devils, man. Hey, we didn't want to come over here to this fucking slavery. Now you got niggas loving. You know, because niggas got their 24-inch, 38-inch rims on these little bitty ass cars with these big ass donks. What the fuck is that? How do you even turn the tire?
Because hell has seemed to turn to look like heaven.
Yeah.
It's changed. You know what I'm saying? At first it was straight hell, but hell looks like heaven now. Because America's the opportunity of living that luxury life.
Right. Now you can live like Esau. You can be like your master here.
Without heaven, hell has turned into heaven, basically.
That's it. Let me finish this. Wherefore is light given to him that is in misery, and life unto the bitter in soul, which long for death, but it cometh not, and dig for it more than for hid treasures.
So death is long for, and even look at general trouble. You have people when it's general trouble, man, it's gonna be a bad time.
Hell yeah.
It's gonna be a time like no other. People are gonna desire to die, but not when it ain't gonna come.
Like hidden treasure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
right, death gonna run from you.
Exactly. Because you're gonna suffer for this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Look, especially when Esau, but especially when we get that power, and they say, hey, Edom might be killing themselves.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Listen, Esau gonna get some slavery. They're gonna try to kill them. Hey, we're gonna bring their ass right on back.
Right on back. Yeah, you ain't doing like we do. The Lord at least gave us a chance to be able to kill ourselves.
Yeah,
but the Lord, you won't get that chance. You ain't getting out free.
This is Revelation 9 verse 6. And in those days shall men seek death, and shall not find it.
So in those days, men shall seek death and shall not find it.
That's it.
So when you think about this, trouble come when there's a big famine which is coming, a famine's gonna come in the land, right? And you have an ache, or you a man, your whole family, you seen your whole family get killed, and you visually, man, right?
Bro,
that's gonna fuck you up, man.
That can't even be fucking.
If you gonna desire death and you're not gonna find it, nigga probably gonna try to jump off the building,
teaching Jake something,
and fall and still be alive, man. But with broken limbs sitting in his lane, still alive, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of shit that's coming to this place, bro. Motherfuckers gonna want to literally kill themselves, hang themselves, but they're just gonna fail. They're gonna try to hang themselves on a damn Windows fucking fan, and it's gonna break. You know what I'm saying?
And motherfuckers like him walking around with axes and shit, fucking people up. Look at, we got a hammer and shit and an axe. And he gonna be walking around with that hatchet, man, be fucking people up, bro. In that time, you know the homeless gonna get theirs back, bro. They gonna be running up in some shit.
Oh yeah.
Look out. He proud as fuck too.
Ready for that shit, man.
Hell yeah, he ready.
That's just say y'all experience crazy things, man.
Hey, what he walking to and fro upon the face of the earth.
Yeah.
Hey, that's all they do. All they do is they walk up and down this bitch to and fro, man. Hey, they just waiting for a time because they know what happened to them.
Yeah,
it's gonna happen to everybody. They know it, bro.
They waiting.
They just wait, man. Hey, the Lord created spirits for vengeance. These niggas be nothing. Niggas talking themselves. These niggas is gone, man. It's usually a nigga walk around this pole 5 times, tap his head. Remember that big J walk around that bitch 5 times, tap his head, and then go back up the stairs. Hey, they waiting, man. Hey, the Lord created spirit. There are spirits created on this earth for straight war. All right. However that war come, they are created here for that, man. You know.
They big little shit, bro.
Damn. They ready, bro. They already ready. You know. Go ahead.
And shall desire to die, and death shall flee from them. And the
Hey.
shapes.
Hold on, right there. We just said that death should flee from them. And right here, this is going back to Job 21, which long for death, but it cometh not, and dig for it more than for hidden treasure, which rejoice exceedingly, and are glad when they can find the grave.
So they're gonna be happy to hell to get put down. So niggas gonna go around ask motherfuckers to kill them, right? You know what I'm saying? You can have my food. Look, my food is here. This and the third. Just kill me.
Fuck it. Hey, John Henry. Y'all see John Henry? Anybody? See that movie, John Henry? Watch that shit. Everybody gotta watch John Henry. John Henry. Big John Henry. Terry Crews. He played John Henry. Hey, he gets shot in the head. I'm a spoiler alert. Alright? Hey, but it's like he was seeking death. Hey, he had to watch his whole family die. I'm saying he had to watch his family die, and he got busted in the head. Hey, but the nigga woke back up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hey, point blank in the head. You know? Boom! You know what I'm saying? He laid out. He was gone. Nigga woke up. You know, the next morning, bing, he woke up. Look, oh shit. You know, Jake woman got it, whatever. But you know, that's the point, man. He couldn't find death. Hey, you know he was hurt. You know, family getting put in the grave. You ready to go? You watch your people, you know, get murked. Shit. You like, fuck that. If I can't do nothing about him, I want to go with him. You know, fuck this shit. You know, that's too much pain, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all watch the movie, though. I ain't gonna spoil it no more.
Think about what happened with Job.
Yeah, same thing. Right. How did you not want to? That's why he's crying it.
Another one was Black Lightning. Remember?
Yes,
Allah, Jacob?
yeah. Well, hey, y'all gotta watch that John Henry though. Hey, that shit. Hey, I tell you, man, that shit out cold. And that other show, that Power show. What is it? Justice Power Project.
Oh yeah.
Project Power.
Yeah, because it showed that they've been reading these scriptures. He had the power, man. He had the spiritual power. You know, y'all watch the shit.
With the little pill and shit.
Yes.
Yeah. But you know, Esau turned it to the form of the pill.
Yeah, okay. I watched the part, but I couldn't.
Yeah. It was a pill. You got to you got to get in that.
At the end, it's so spiritual.
Hey, bro, you got to get in
Yeah,
that.
At the end, it gets so spiritual.
Hey, it's continuous. Hell yeah, it's episodes. All right, but John Henry is a good movie to check in that Power Project. Go ahead.
All right, come back.
And the shapes of the locusts were like unto horses prepared unto battle.
I had a precept on that. Long time ago, that brother. There's always balance, man, with the law. Like we were talking about the law. The Lord said in Matthew chapter 5, verse 17, think not that I come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill.
So y'all say can't destroy but fulfill. What's that law on him giving himself up for sacrifice for the children of Israel? That was his purpose, man. It also said in Acts, you know what I'm saying? Y'all was sorry suffer for what? The children of Israel. So he didn't. That was part of that. That was part of that. Go read that part.
Yeah. Think not that I come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill.
That he came to fulfill that prophecy. He came to fulfill it. Him coming in the flesh and him dying on the cross. That was fulfilling that prophecy, man. Right? Of that new covenant, of those things to come after when he comes back again.
I just wanted to bring that out because the Christianity was like, the law done away with. You know, no, the law is not done away with, man. We just got it by grace, man. By the Yahweh Shai, man, down on the cross for us, man. So he said the law ain't done away with. For verily I said to you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law till all be fulfilled.
And what's all to be fulfilled? The whole total judgment. This is Yahweh Shai coming back and judging this fucking place. Okay? It's going to be all totally fulfilled when the Lord come back and all his thousands of angels, and when they all come back from war against so-called white man. Okay? That's when the fulfillment of it is going to be fulfilled, and we're going to get the new covenant. Right? We're still under the old covenant. Okay? But we've been given grace under it. Okay? Why? Because we're in captivity.
Huh.
Because we can't hold the things of the law. All right? It's hard to hold. We can't sacrifice because once Yahweh was that sacrifice. So he fulfilled that mission. So now he's going to bring in the new covenant so that we can, get it put into our minds. Right?
This is Acts 3:18. But those things which the Most High before has shown by the mouth of all his prophets that the Mashiach should suffer, he has so fulfilled.
So that's what y'all start talking about. And something he has so fulfilled. All right? That was that he was speaking of, because he so fulfilled that, man.
That's it.
Go ahead.
Repent ye therefore and be converted, that your sins may be blotted out, when the times of refreshing shall come.
Yeah, time of the refreshing shall come, because the earth is becoming to be its time to be refreshed, to be restarted.
Restored. Restoration.
Yeah, it's gonna come with it's that nuclear destruction.
Hey, and so are we. See, we're part of that restoration. You know what I'm saying? The Lord gonna restore us back to our memory. Because though you once knew this, we once knew who we were. We once knew we had power. We once knew who and what we can do.
That's why your power comes through reading. You start coming back to say, okay, I know
It
who I
starts
am.
the restoration of your life, of your heart.
Shall come from the presence of the Lord, and he shall send Yahweh the Mashiach, which before was preached unto you, whom the heavens must receive until the times of restoration of all things, which the Most High have spoken by the mouth of all his holy prophets since the world began.
That's just the world began. It's restoration. The restart.
Restored, man.
You know what I'm saying? To restore that was once lost.
Hey, it's like Esau do to these old 57 Chevys and shit. All these old vehicles, you know what I mean? They'll take that old original and they'll bring it back to life again. You know what I'm saying? The Lord just gonna restore us like that big heavy Chevy. You know? We gonna get that power. These cars run around now, we gonna get that real power back. You know what I'm saying? Because when you want some real power, you want to get in a 454. You know what I'm saying? You want to get some shit that's rumbling and bubbling. You know what I mean? We gonna go back to bumbling again. You know what I'm saying? We gonna roar in this motherfucker again. We gonna be like these little bitty K cars they got now. They don't make no sounds and shit. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? The Jetsons type cars and shit. Yeah, but don't run on gas. They run on
Electric.
with electric and shit.
Electric.
Gotta plug it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Little bitty K cars and shit. You know what I'm saying? Got little bitty box cars, smart cars. They drive themselves. They don't make no noise, no rumble. Fuck that, man. We like to be in it. You know what I'm saying? We want you to know we coming, motherfucker. Right. You know what I'm saying? But that's how the Lord gonna do us.
But Esau, Elon Musk even knew that the Most High works like that. The chariots, man, quiet as hell.
Yeah,
So
he
created
Well,
that
they
Tesla,
quiet
man.
when he want them to be. It's because he want them to be cloaked.
Yeah.
But when the Lord come, that's why he say he gonna come like thundering. You know what I'm saying? That's why the Lord's voice is like many waters.
Many waters, yep.
You know what I'm saying? That shit is loud, bro. So the Lord not coming quiet. He ain't coming. The Lord coming to this bitch gonna make a lot of noise. You gonna hear them chariots. It's gonna be. When you hear thunder and lightning, you can times that by 20,000. Just that. That's why they said just the hearing of the Lord alone gonna kill people. Motherfuckers gonna drop dead when they see the Lord come.
There's people that's scared of thunder.
Hell yeah, shit. Hey, bro, I ain't gonna bullshit. Hey, thunder to wake me up, man. Hey, that shit'll catch me. Hey, bro. Blah, 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 blah. Hey, man. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, oh shit. Right. Shit, man. Hey, I'll look out the window and shit and see if it's a chariot up there. I'll be like, oh shit, that a chariot? Or is that just a thunder? Shit, 'cause you don't know. Your house get to shaking. I remember when I was a little kid, man, it used to thunder so heavy. Fucking, and where I'm from, in the city, in Detroit, fucking the house was made shitty. Every fucking thing shook, man. The whole fucking house is shake. You be in that bitch, the windows be shaking and shit. Like, damn, oh shit, you be scared as fuck, man. Hey, why you think Jake don't go outside when it thunder and lightning, man? Jake don't play that. Normally, Jake don't play that unless you in the suburbs. But when you in the hood, it start, I swear, bro, if it start thundering, it start raining, you can smell it. You used to be your own weather forecaster in the hood. All right? We always knew when it was about to rain. The sky didn't even tell you, but guess what? It was a smell used to come through. He's like, oh, shit smell like rain. It's like, hey, y'all, it's about to rain. Hurry up with the game. And you be like, we ain't watch no motherfucking news. And you look up 15, 20 minutes later, it started, hurry, you get out the fuck out of it because it started raining. Here it comes. But you get up in the house, you sit on the porch, so all shit's about to start throwing, like everybody going to their crib. Hey man, I'll be back when it's done. You didn't come out when you was Jake. Jake, I know from back in the day, you ain't come out in the thunder and lightning. You see Jake's now, he's all out in the rain playing and shit, jumping up and down, stuttering and lightning and shit. They all having a good ass time. Like, what the fuck? You ain't scared of that shit? You know what I'm saying? But that show you how much they don't. That show you how much they ain't afraid of the Lord no more. They don't know to be afraid. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, many of them got hit by lightning dead.
One time I come from the gym, so I thought, oh Lord, don't start me no damn lightning.
You ain't trying to hurt me get home.
Yeah,
hey, that's the spirit.
That was hurry up, man. Like, don't start me no damn.
Yeah, that's the spirit. You try to get home,
I
bro.
think about that shit. I think about that one student
Hell
who
yeah.
got hit by lightning.
Esau be chasing the fucking weather, man.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Esau can chasing tornadoes. Yeah, like they want to chase the tornado and shit.
The hurricane.
Right. I used to see
and they call sword chasers.
sword chasers. That's what they call. Hey, that's why they made the movie Twisted.
Yeah.
Hey, I used to watch in Detroit. You remember not Al Roke. What's that? Yeah, it was a nigga David. He used to always be on the weather. I can't think of not Al Roke, but Al Roke is one of them too. Though while I'm thinking of it, I can't think of the Detroit newscaster. I know you probably not. I just can't think his name right now. But Al Roke is. He be sitting out there. You know what I'm saying? Hey, he about to get blown away and shit. He's like, well, the wind is really getting in it. It's really blowing. It's like, man, get the fuck out of there, man. Why you standing in that shit, bro? You ain't Esau? Yeah, that's some anime shit.
Esau want a name for himself.
Yeah.
It's like the movie Troy, he said, you'll never be remembered.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
When he wanted that, fuck that shit. He trying to get us caught up in, he want to get on, become an anchor rather than out there in the, in the bullshit weather or talk about dogs and little dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he ready to get up there and, anchor the news. You know what I'm saying? But you got to go through that. Hey, really, that's like what we doing right now. We going through the fire, man. You know what I'm saying? We got to go through that fire to get refined. We get refined by the fire, man. And this is the fire. This is we in the pot. We are in the fire pot right now. And this is the refining. This is the refining, man. This is that moment. So just like they do on, hey, what is it? The earth is the mirror image of the heavens. All right. So just as things are done in heaven, so is on earth. You know what I'm saying, right? We got the prayer. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Okay. So as it is in heaven, earth is the mirror image of it. So so they have to work. The wicked got to do certain dirty jobs, dirty deeds, or fucked up or dangerous jobs just to get up, to come up in life, right? But so do we. Because right now, this is a tough job, bro. This is not easy to come out here and sacrifice yourself. Because at any point in time, like we always say, Esau, the centurions can come down and bust on our ass, man.
That guy with the axe could just knock us in the head.
Could have tried to, man. We could have had to, fight him off. Like the brother came with the gun that time. Remember, hey, he came with the gun and shit. He put the gun on us. Hey, he could have went on and just start busting. You know what I'm saying? We sacrificing ourselves. You know what I'm saying? For Yahweh Shai's sake, man. For our sake. At the beginning of the day, so we can be saved. So we can get our salvation, man. Go ahead, you got something? Yeah, but we in the fire, bro.
Right.
This is First Peter's 2:20. For what glory is it if when ye be buffeted? For what glory is it if when ye be buffeted for your faults ye shall take it patiently? Patiently, but if when ye do well and suffer for it ye take it patiently, this is acceptable with the Most High.
So we take your faults patiently, right? And the word patient means to suffer. Go ahead.
For even her unto where ye called, because the Mashiach also suffered for us, leaving us an example.
So by how side suffer for us, he led us an example. Right, go ahead.
That ye should follow his steps.
That we should follow his steps. So how Yahweh carried his cross and did what he had to do with all the hell and humility, but we got to do the same, right?
why did no sin, neither was gall found in his mouth?
Exactly. You did no sin, no guile was found in his mouth. Go ahead.
Who, when he was revealed not again. When he suffered, he threatened not, but committed himself to him that judgeth righteously.
So he committed himself unto the Most High. Go ahead.
Who his own self bare our sins in his own body on the tree, that we being dead to sin should live unto righteousness, by whose strips ye were healed.
So by Yahweh's stripes we are healed, man. Right, go ahead.
For ye were as sheep going astray, but are now returned into the shepherd and bishop of your own soul.
That's it. So at a point in time we were
Of
what,
your
sheep.
souls.
Yeah, come on. We were sheep going astray. Right? Who's that bishop? And Yahweh's shot. But we also have what leaders. You know, that's on this side. Men that taught us and that lead us the right way, man. Which we be the apostles, bro. You know what I'm saying? Who the Most High been dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Through them, you know what I'm saying? Hey man, we got what we got, bro. And we rocking with it, man. You know? So that's what I mean. Come on. So through the stripes of Yahweh's side, we are what? Hey man, we're gonna be brought parts into him. That's right. Our sins are now being forgiven. Oh, just go ahead and get first please.
Hey, can you grab the pen? Please, right quick?
This is Zechariah 13:9. And I will bring the third part through the fire.
Yeah, he'll bring the third part through the fire. Right? And that fire is with that nuclear destruction. But then we could also say, hey, that fire is going to be that hour of temptation. That fire is going to be all the trials and tribulations. Go ahead.
And will refine them as silver is refined. And will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people. And they shall say, Yahweh is my, the Lord is my Yahweh. The Lord is my power.
That's it. They're going to say the Most High is our power. We're going to deliver from that destruction. Right? No.
This is 2 Peter 2:5. And spared not the old world, but saved Noah, the eighth person, a preacher of righteousness, bringing in the flood upon the world of the ungodly, and turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemned them with an overthrow, making them an ensample unto those that after should live ungodly.
Exactly. So after that church come, they're going to know, and that's how you know Esau's in the fear of the Lord. Because you read all these other stories of the Most High flooding the earth, destroying Sodom and Gomorrah, and what does he do, man? He puts some homosexuality out, right? There's all this other bullshit, man. Right? So he doesn't fear the Lord. And then he goes to the damn chariots when they're arrayed. Right? Go ahead.
I thought those were two men. That's a woman. I was like, I'm about to say, bro,
and delivered just Lot next with the filthy conversation of the wicked.
And delivered just Lot the filthy conversation of the wicked. Go ahead.
For that righteous man dwelleth among them, and seeing and hearing vex his righteous soul from day to day.
Exactly. So dwelling among the people, vex his righteous soul day to day. Right? Because Lot was vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked. Go ahead.
With the unlawful deeds.
With the unlawful deeds. Go ahead.
The Lord knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptation, and to reserve the unjust unto the day of judgment to be punished.
Hey, the Lord gonna deliver us out that temptation. The Lord knows how to deliver the godly out of temptations. Right. All right. Out of the powers, man. He knows how to deliver the powers, the Alahayim. All right. Hey, Lord, hey, like Yahweh Ratazah, we are a part of the Alahayim. All right. That if we are part of the powers, hey, what is that? Psalms 82:6. Ye are gods, but ye shall die like men. You know, so call Lord Yahweh Shema Shai that we are a part of that group. And the Lord knows how to deliver us. What?
The Lord knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptation.
That's it. So the day of temptation, Jacob's trouble, when they come roll in on us like a flood, when Esau rolling his people in, hey, go Lord Yahweh Shai, he'll deliver us, man. Because he knows how to do it. You know? Hey, the Lord might send the angel down, man, and just guide every step you do. Hey, only you can see the angel. Hey, you can have a whole family. You know what I'm saying? And the Lord just guide you and your whole house, man. The angel like, hey, it's time to go. Hey, shit, the angel came down and smoked Peter on the leg. Right? And he broke off his shackles. Huh? Peter's. Yeah. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Hey, and they couldn't believe when he came back to the house. The disciples like, what the hell? How'd you get back here? What happened? Hey, man, the Lord freed him, man. You know what I'm saying? So how much so are he going to do in this time? And how much more greater wonders is it going to be? Go ahead.
Go ahead to 1 Peter 2 and no, 1 Peter 5 and 6.
First Peter 5 and 6. Humble yourselves therefore under the mighty hand of the Most High, that he may exalt you in due time.
Exactly. So humble yourself in the hand of the Most High, may exalt you in due time. Hey, what he outside do? He humbled himself under his power, under Yahweh, man. Right? Go ahead.
Casting all your cares upon him.
So casting all your cares upon the Heavenly Father. Everything that worries you, casting upon the Most High. The scripture says in Ezra that cast away ye the mortal thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
For he careth for you.
For he careth for you. Go ahead.
Be sober, be vigilant. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversaries, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour.
That's it. Go ahead.
Whom resist steadfast in the faith, knowing that the same afflictions are accomplished in your brethren that are in the world.
It's like the afflictions are that everyone go through within the world, man. Right? Go ahead. The same afflictions that was going through in the time of Paul and the disciples in the time of the persecution of the church. Hey, well, that shit was going on, man. Right, go ahead.
But the power of all grace, who have called us unto his eternal glory by the Mashiach Yahushua, after that he have suffered a while, make you perfect, establish, strengthen, settle you.
He's like, so establish and strengthen you. So by Yahweh's suffering is the reason why we're able to read that part of your Bible.
Make you perfect, establish, strengthen, settle you.
Exactly. So this is strengthening the soundness, the persecution that we're going through. It's making us better. Go ahead. The hell that we catch is making us better. Go ahead.
To him be glory and dominion forever and ever. Amen.
That's it. To him be glory and dominion forever and ever. Amen. Right? You know what I'm saying? What you got?
My salam.
Yeah, I got it. This is Psalms 57, starting verse 5. Be thou exalted, O Yahweh, above the heavens. Let thy glory be above all the earth. They have prepared a net for my steps. My soul is bowed down. They have digged a pit before me, into the midst whereof they are fallen themselves. Selah. My heart is fixed, O Yahweh. My heart is fixed. I will sing and give praise. Awake up my glory. Awake, psaltery and harp. I myself will awake early. I will praise thee, O power, among the people. I will sing unto thee among the nations. For thy mercy is great unto the heavens, and thy truth unto the clouds. Be thou exalted, O power, above the heavens. Let thy glory be above all the earth. Above that, in verse 4, it said, my soul is among lions, and thy light even among them that are set on fire, even the sons of men whose teeth are spears and arrows, and their tongue is sharp sword. That's what you were saying about the lions.
I just want to, give us, you know what I'm saying? Luke chapter 1, verse 68. Blessed be the Lord Yahweh, our power of Israel, for he hath visited and redeemed his people, and hath raised up an horn of salvation for us in the house of his servant David. And he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets which have been since the world began.
So that's to that arm of salvation, right? That horn, that which represents power, right? So that all that might that salvation was going to bring to his prophets from the beginning, man. Because they always been speaking of that ultimate salvation that they have been looking for. You know what I'm saying? Because even like I said, like we read Acts Acts 1 and 5, man. They was looking for what? The kingdom of heaven to come. They were looking for that salvation. You know what I'm saying? From the beginning of time, we were looking for that salvation.
That we should be saved from our enemies.
That so we shall be safe from our enemies. Go ahead.
And from the hand of all that hate us.
And from the hand of all them that hate us. Hey, who hates us, man? So for white. You know what I'm saying? All these other nations. So we're looking for that savior. And you know Jake was looking for that savior, especially at the time when he in hardcore bondage, man. That's the only time when Jake 60 Lord, when he's going through hell.
Yeah.
So you know we were seeking the Lord heavy in that time. Hey, but the Lord wasn't fucking with us, bro. We had to go through that with that trauma. You know what I'm saying? The whole nation had to go through hell, man. Because what do we do? We're weak, not the wicked.
To perform the mercy promised to our fathers and remember his holy covenant. Let me get two more. All right? The oath which he swore to our father Abraham, and that it's like that he would grant us, that he would grant unto us that we, being delivered out of the hands of the enemy, might serve him without fear.
That's it. So that was that promise that the Lord gave Abraham. He gave his seed a multitude. And they'll be what? The sand of the sea. You know what I'm saying? We're hoping for that day we can serve the Lord without fear. We can live life without having to worry about getting killed by the police, or we're not worried about, you know, this or that situation. You know what I'm saying? We're able to live life, flourish. We're able to have success. Because what did Joshua say? Joshua said the only way for you to have success is to fall after the laws of the Most High. That's how we have success, man.
I got this quick read. I just want to run into this right quick. This is Matthew 10 and 16. Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves. But be aware of men, for they will deliver you up to the council, and they will scourge you in their synagogues.
You know, they'll lose you in the synagogue. See if you have me out shot. Because who delivered him up? Man delivered him up. You know, and his own disciple delivered him up, man.
That's it.
So be diligent, you know, and work with this thing through wisdom.
That's it. And ye shall be brought before governors and kings for my name's sake, and testimony against them and the Gentiles. But when they deliver you up, take no thought how or what ye shall speak, for it shall be given you in that same hour what ye shall speak.
That's it. So in that time of persecution, hey, don't worry about it, man. Most of us what we gonna say. Because hey, Howard Shah barely said a word to the high priest, man. And he barely said anything. And he would say, hey, you say I am. You know what I'm saying? You say I'm the Messiah. You say that I said I will build a sort of temple and build it. You're saying this shit, not me. You know what I'm saying? They marvel at the fact that he barely said a word. And then you ain't gotta say shit at the end of the day to these devils, man. You know? That's why they got the YouTube. You know, they got the YouTube videos, man. They got all the YouTube videos, you know, everything. So, but at the end of the day, hey, look, all y'all say, look, you want your answer, watch the video. At the end of the day, you created it, hey, go watch the video. You want to talk to me, hey, go watch the video, man. I ain't saying nothing.
I like how you go around, though.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing else to say.
Yeah, wait. For it is not ye that speak, but the Spirit of your Father which speaketh in you.
So the Spirit of the Most High that speak within us. That we're able to come out here and preach this word, do this work, and you know what I'm saying, preach this word throughout the four winds, heavens, and earth. And also in that time, the Most High going to give us that faith of the speak. We're going to need to speak, right? Wherever it may be. And it might just be a simple just no. You know what I'm saying? Right. Because with the Most High, you know, the Lord said, hey, his burden, his yoke is easy, and his burden is light. Yeah. The Most High is simple. You know what I'm saying?
Like what did they ask Yahweh Shah? They said who's once thou was coming, or where did once thou come? And he said, and what did Yahweh Shah ask? What did he say? I would tell you if you would tell, from who was your power? Yeah, but where did you get your power, basically? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But that's how it is. And what did they say? They said if we say that it's from the Spirit, they had to go back. Yeah, they had to go huddle up. Yeah, they had to huddle this shit up. He said, we say it from the spirit, then he gonna be right. But if we say it's from us, then they say, well, we don't know. He said, well, hell, I don't know either. You know what I'm saying? And it could be that simple. It could be that simple. He said, well, neither do we know.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know who power sent me. You don't know. You can't tell me who sent you. Right. From what power do you got to write? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we butchering it, but you know, I can't think of it right now.
Yeah, but the Most High works very simple, man. You know what I'm saying? It might not be all that exodus, bro. Right. And the Lord might have you cut them out like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey. You might go step them on them. But hey, you might be like, hey, y'all, a few words, easy, quick cut.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? You might not barely say a damn word, man.
Yeah.
You know? Because at the end of the day, them devils already know what it is.
They already know.
All you
They've
gotta
been
do,
watching.
all you gotta do is go watch the video.
Yeah, they've been watching. They know. They just like to hear it.
All you gotta do is
Hey, Esau likes suffering.
Yeah,
Esau like to be cut. So-called white man like to get fucked over a little bit.
Yeah.
He like pain, man. You know what I mean? He likes to be put in pain. He likes to endure that shit. You know what I'm saying?
The white man and the black man
see how they come in
committed the
here
biggest
cutting.
act of genocide
He just
against
come.
black people.
Hey, no, he was standing over there waiting to come say something. He was standing over there staring at us.
Yeah.
He's just been waiting to say something. Nobody
Y'all
want to hear that
exterminated
shit.
nearly
Nobody
100 million Native Americans to get this land.
Wait, say that again. Wait, no, wait, what did you
Y'all
say?
exterminated nearly 100 million
Boom.
Native Americans. The white man and the black man.
Oh, see, hey, look how they put Jake in it. Hey, no hand joint in hand. And they want to put Jake in it with him. Hey, do you know that was your people? You know that was your people.
We got nothing to do with y'all, man.
What? You a who?
I'm a Native
You
American.
definitely know that. Yeah, you a $5 Indian. You know what that is? Can I tell you what that is?
Black man.
No, all right, that's fine. But let me tell you what. I'm glad you didn't hit me with that. I'm definitely jumping. But let me tell you what a $5 is. Your father, your forefather,
What that is?
he bought to be a father, to be an
My
Indian,
favorite
because he wanted to steal the land back from the so-called Native Americans. So y'all, in order to steal the land, your forefather, that red devil like you are, that red devil of your father, he stole the land back that the government was giving out to the people that was already here. That was already given here, and them devils, when they went back and they got the land for $5. So they tricked them into just give them $5 just to be called a Native American, so they can get the goodies.
That's right.
Fuck out here. You don't even know who the fuck you are. This ain't your country. You some motherfuckers ain't had no country. Y'all fucking devils.
Just say John 8 and 44.
We didn't come over here as
Ye
slaves.
are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abide not in the truth.
Right.
Because there is no
Oh
truth
yes,
in
you
him.
were. You just don't know it.
But
Hold on. You were slaves under King James, dumb motherfucker. We had you, and the King James was a so-called black man. We had you fucking Edomites under our feet. In the Byzantine Empire, you motherfuckers was under slavery. We had you motherfuckers up in the Caucasus Mountains. That's why you called a Caucasian. Because Caucasians go back to the Caucasus. Go back to the cave. That's why your bitch walk around with those goddamn shoes on her feet. On this hard-ass concrete, and her feet feel good. Because you motherfuckers are fucking cave beasts. Now, bitch, know your history.
Ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye shall do. He was a murderer from the beginning,
Y'all
and
included.
not in the truth. Because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie,
He speaketh of his own.
for he is a liar and the father of it.
All you so-called white men, women, and children, you are the fathers of the lies. You have been deceived the whole world. Your people has enslaved this whole fucking country. You've enslaved the whole fucking world. So your time is coming.
Don't say something so white man, bro. They don't love you. They don't love you, bro.
And you enslaved you enslaved the Puerto Ricans. That's why it's the North, Central, and South America. Because you had them under slavery.
That's right. Always trying to fuck with the white man forever, man.
Right.
Go ahead.
Man,
This
is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 4. It says, behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in
That's
him,
it.
but the just shall live by his faith. Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man,
That's it.
neither keepeth at home, nor enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gather unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people.
What he do? He got
Everybody in this motherfucker.
He helps everybody. That's what keeps saying. Even the children, you will find the children of Judah and Ephraim all in the same way. So he got it all up together.
Everybody fucking here.
Yeah, man.
There ain't nobody, not even just from the tribes of Israel, the fucking whole world. There ain't not a person that's from Russia, China. You can find every nation here. The fucking heathen nations.
No.
That's how heavy Esau did it on this side. He even got the fucking heathen nations here.
Oh,
He got
man,
everybody
God
here.
Damn, man.
You know?
Man, God damn, man.
Hey, this is Job 30, chapter 3.
Hey, them words cutting.
For want and famine they were solitary, fleeing into the wilderness in former time, desolate and waste, who cut up mallows by the bushes and juniper roots for their meat.
He's just eating poison, man.
Hey, that's why I look at
He's
they live out
eating
here like
poison,
this,
bro.
man. Hey, that bitch probably lay up here and eat grass. I wouldn't doubt that bitch don't wake up like that. I'm fucking hard. I gotta put something in my stomach. Cause you can eat grass. Hey, you can take grass and grate it up, and you know, and you can make a little drink out of it.
Yeah, you can.
You know what I'm saying? So you know what? But they're used to do it. But the Lord said He gave them juniper roots.
That's
When
poison.
you go look up, that's fucking poison, man. He gave these motherfuckers when they was. That's why they call Caucasian. From the word caucus.
And the fact,
You know, that's what they had up in the caves, even over in our land when they was up in the valley of the cliffs of the rock. Yeah, in Mount Sierra, that's it. That was where they had the juniper roots. You know, when they went over to the Caucasus Mountains in the mountains of Georgia and Russia, when they was up in the mountains over there, what did they have to eat? They had roots. You know, they ate whatever the fuck they could to survive.
Right. It says right here, it says verse 5, they were driven forth from among men.
That's it.
They cried after them as
Hey, who drove them out, man? Who drove them out? That was Jake.
That's right.
Jake ran them out, man.
especially King David, man.
Yeah.
King David whooping their ass, man.
Yeah, they was running their asses out, man. And even when you go into the Byzantine Empire, you go into the Dark Ages. Hey, that was Jake. The Moors was ruling their shit. You go back to King James and them. They was ruling over in Europe. They was pushed their ass up in the mountains, man. They pushed them up into the caves. And Europe wasn't ruled by the so-called white man. He came down out the caves and stole it. Because why? Jake started trading with him. They started dealing with him. When you start with it, what did the Lord say? What's that? It's the scripture say. What's the scripture say? What's say? Deal with them, at least he try to take your place. It's the scripture.
yeah.
What scripture is that?
I think it's in,
deal not with the wicked. Is that he's
in the Apocrypha.
yeah, he's like Ecclesiasticus or something like that. It says something like don't deal with them not, or they'll seek to take your place or something like that.
Yeah.
Damn, I can't think of that scripture right now.
Well, there's another Tobit chapter 4 talking about don't do any exchange with the
Yeah, we just go hand in hand with that. Yeah, because they'll take over your shit.
Yeah.
Eventually, they'll work their way
Hey,
in.
look at Black Lives Matter.
Yeah, exactly. Damn, man, bro. Hey, that's because all you mostly see is Esau,
Hey, look
man.
at Black Lives Matter now, bro.
You see Esau out there. You ain't seeing Jake out there, really. You might see Jake sprinkled in the middle here and there. But for the most part of it, you see Esau out there. Black Lives Matter.
65%. It says 65 to 75% Black Lives Matter.
It's Esau.
Man.
God damn.
set up by you.
Hell, it come from George Soros.
Yeah, Soros.
The so-called white man created this shit anyway. He just put two nigga brute beast bitches that's fucking love each other up in the front.
So-
in the forefront. Go ahead, Doc.
This is Sirach, chapter 12,
He got it. Yeah, that's it.
verse 12.
Yeah, he got
Set
it.
him not by thee,
There you go.
lest when he has overthrown thee, he stand up in thy
In your
place.
place. That's it, man. Hey, you can't set this double up here with you, man. He can't go hand in hand with you because you set him up with. Hey, hell, good job, bro. That's what the man of the Lord do. You know what I'm saying? That's how when you know a brother supposed to come and kick it with you, because you know you will have a script in your head, but you got so much shit. You like, blah, blah, but you be like, man, where that's at? And while you talking, other brother searching. Oh shit, I know it. I heard it. He might have read that a couple days ago or yesterday, but whatever he read it. But it's the spirit that moved me. You know what I'm saying? And he brought that out, man. Hey, yo, you know what I'm saying? The water. You know what I'm saying? Because that was needed right now. So you can't set this stuff up with you. Because you set him up with you, he'll take over your shit.
That's it.
That's exactly what that devil did. What did he say? I'm a Native American.
Right, Native American. How the fuck you a
They
Native
try to
American?
blame us. They try to blame us on
Right.
it.
They
Nigga,
tell us that it
what the
was us.
fuck? We ain't got shit, man. Nigga, we ain't got nothing to do with that, bro.
Right.
That was your
That's
people.
your ass.
That was your people.
Your
that.
people.
We ain't do nothing.
We ain't got shit to do with Columbo. With Christopher
Hell
Columbus.
no, bro. And that's why he's a liar.
Yeah.
When we speak of a lie, people of his own
Right.
fucking lie.
Right.
You start on your dance.
Ain't no truth in it.
That was your forefathers gonna put the
Yeah.
black man and the white man.
Right.
Nigga, what the hell?
I don't want nobody
We
joining
was
hand in
running
hand.
from you, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You gonna put us Man, get the fuck out my face with that shit, man. That's why we got division nowadays. Esau
Yeah.
was damn lie.
Right. And Jake eat that shit up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we was with y'all. Yeah. No, you wasn't.
we were not with them niggas,
You
man.
wasn't with them. You was underneath them, fool.
Oh, damn. They're easily playing
He
ground.
should have said it was civil war. Yeah, we was with your ass going against the North. You know what I'm saying? That's what he should have said.
We wasn't doing
They still
it.
went
Now he
back
talking about against gas.
against gas,
He
man.
wasn't with them against gas.
He don't know
See,
shit.
what it was that like just like Jake today, if you give Jake money, he'll do anything. That's why Jake is in Esau's army. Now today, it's the same shit. Though even back in our day, back when Yahushua was there, the centurions, shit, Cornelius, he was a Jake, but he was in a Roman soldier. You know what I'm saying? He was in the Roman guard. Why? Because that's how Jake is now today. You see Jake be in the military, Jake be the police. Why, man? Because you trying to get out of your captivity. They trying to find a way out of they plight, out of their hell. So they figure what's that old saying? It's better to join them. You know what I'm saying? Some can't beat them, can't join them. Right? When in Rome, do as Rome. You know what I'm saying? They know this is. That's why they say when in Rome. They know we in Rome.
Yeah,
They know this is Rome, and they know that they the Rome, and they really Rome. They stole that from the Japhites. You know, Esau came down and took the Japhetic land. You know what I'm saying? When they came down, they started taking over, fighting Japheth because he was weaker. They put him out. You know, so what do you do? When in Rome, do as Rome. So what? Jake entering their military, Jake entering their police. You know, you work with them. So yeah, in that case, yeah, Jake worked with them in that sort of manner. But when we first got here, Jake wasn't. We wasn't even here. We wasn't even here when they first came over here fucking with Gad. They was fucking. The only reason why we got here, and people don't tell the truth, is that the so-called Judites, Salakia, the so-called Negro, he wasn't here until they couldn't fucking enslave Gad or Simeon. And they was losing.
Yeah.
They was losing them battles.
They were too savage.
They was two savages, man, for them. The savage came over here to put Gad and Reuben in utter disgrace, in slavery. They couldn't enslave them because this was their country. They knew the backlands. This was their woods. You know that this is my neck of the woods. This was their shit. So they couldn't keep them in slavery because every time they think they got them chained up and shit, they end up going out, falling asleep or something. Here come another Gadite or Simeon or Simonite coming in, scalping, killing them, and freeing their people. Because it wasn't nowhere that Esau could go because he didn't know the lay of the land.
That's right.
That's why he had to. Then he came over here so trickery. He's a liar. He had to come over here first. He came over here sometime. He came over here being nice, being so-called nice, trying to trick Gad and the Seminole Indians, tricking them into believing that he was such a nice guy. Learn how to work of the land, the lay of the land. Learn how to till the grounds. Learn how to survive the winters. Right? Because you know America is cruel ass winter, especially up north. You know the winters is cruel as fuck.
Right.
So they waited, they learned, and then they slaughtered them. So, you know what I'm saying? So what the fuck? We wasn't even over here at that time. We were still over in our land. They were still trying to, rouse us up. Because why? They was over here killing them all. They couldn't fucking enslave them because it was hard to capture and keep them caught.
Yeah.
So they had to come get people who didn't know the land. So you can easy. So when you took the so-called Negroes from so-called West Africa and Europe, when we were sent out of Europe, the kings and queens were sent out of Europe. When we got here, it was easy to keep us in slavery. We didn't know where the fuck we was at.
Right.
But Gad knew where the fuck they was at.
And you couldn't get the Israelites on their own because they fought back too. So you had to go get help to come in through the back door.
Hell yeah, to help them because they couldn't get. It took him and the wicked ass and some wicked niggas.
Yeah.
Ishmael too.
Yeah.
They built the ships, and it took some of our own wicked ass niggas to turn us in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But when they got us over here, that's the only reason why we got here. Why it was so successful is because we didn't know shit here. We didn't know no lay of the land. So they just like, oh shit, this was smart. So what did they do to the Gadites that they caught here? Instead of capturing and keeping them here, they started taking them and sending them over to Europe. So that way they enslaved them over there. So they didn't know the lay of the land. They could keep them in slavery. So you go over there now, it's a lot of Gadites over there, and it's a lot of Reubenites over there. Because they was shipped from the so-called Americas over to fucking Europe. Because they didn't know the land. Cristobal Colon showed you that. He had the Tainos and the Incas. He had them over there in chains and shit, bringing the queen of what's that bitch Italy,
Yeah.
bringing her gifts and shit. Had them in chains and shit.
Queen of Spain.
Spain, yeah, come. You know what I'm saying? Like so that go to show you they put our people from here. They got smart. We'll ship, fuck it, we'll ship these out there, and you ship to Europe over here. Nobody know where the fuck they at. They can't escape. They can't get away. They people ain't there to help them. You know what I'm saying? Shit, 'cause you probably was gagged. You probably didn't. You probably went with that tribe, but somebody probably was scouting, and they probably seen you like, oh shit, like hey look, hey this double got to, and they come back and free your ass. They couldn't hold you.
Matter of fact,
You know?
they tell you that Indian, or that so-called Indian that they spoke to when they got off of that ship, that Gadite, the only reason he spoke English and was able to greet them when they got there is because originally he had been taken over to Europe,
Right.
and he learned English while he was there.
That's
And he
it.
ended up coming back, but when he came back, his tribe had been slaughtered.
Yep, that's
They
it.
had all been killed
Look at
by
Pocahontas.
diseases.
Look what they did
All
to
right.
Pocahontas.
Come on.
That shit was no love fest. That was a rape story.
There's a lady that was
You know?
in a certain land. She was like there by herself for a long time. And she's the only one left. You know, it was like a story. Something like that. I forgot the name of it. But then they had found her and she dead. Yeah, it don't matter. But basically, her whole people was basically
It was gone. It was wiped out.
wiped out.
He saw the white right. They wiped him out.
She's the only people that could. She's the only one that can speak, understand her language.
Right.
But nobody understand what she was saying because she's the only one that can speak their language. But the rest of the people wiped her all the way out.
Right.
He saw a bitch ass came over and did
Right.
what he do.
Well, shit, look at Gad right now. We don't even see Gad out here. We wouldn't even know who was a Gadite or Reubenite. We wouldn't even know, man, because you don't see them over here. This is their country, but yet they the least amount of people that you see.
Yeah. And they've been, whitewashed too, sort of mixed in. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Everybody want to forget about them. Everybody want to forget what the so-called white man did to the Native Americans. Everybody want to forget that shit.
Right.
Everybody want to forget how he came over here, savagely raped, robbed, and murdered this land.
Huh?
Oh no, that shit's cool because that's what they were supposed to do.
Huh.
Because they were blessed by God to do.
No.
Get the fuck out of here! You blessed by to slaughter a whole nation, the majority of a nation.
Right.
You a fucking savage, man.
Savage. They're the true savage.
That's why the Lord said that Gad would come in what? At the last.
Right.
He said he'd come out the last. And like you said, brother, Esau got us so brainwashed, you had us watching cowboy Indians going for his ass.
Going
man.
for his ass, right? Right. That's how he tricked that. That's the power that magic too.
I never went for the white man to do it.
Yeah, it's like, my daddy be watching it, man. He like,
Yeah, the old West.
Yeah, you watching
yeah.
this shit?
Scalp that. What an engine? They call them engines, or what they call them? What the so-called white man?
It was
Red man.
Red
Yeah, they
man.
try to call them. Out of all the shit, you gonna call them red? Have you not looked in the mirror?
Right.
And we go through this every day, man. Use different shades of red, from dark red to light pink. What else is there to say? How is they red? They dark skinned, brown skinned, caramel skinned.
The only red Indian is that $5 Indian.
Right.
Because he really was a so-called white man.
So-called white man. That's it. That's it. Hey man, they took us somewhere we weren't even trying to go. But,
that's the spirit, though.
Yeah, that's how the spirit hit. But all the lies they come up with, it just kills me that nobody never. You just don't hear nothing about the Native Americans until what? Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like they play down the murdering of the so-called Indians. They do plays. I remember when I was in they had a play. Some of us was the Indians, some was the cowboys, and the savagery that was done to you was fucked up. I was always an Indian. I know why. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It was pretty weird. But you get it though. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's the spirit too. You know what I'm saying? You're like, damn, you don't know when you're a little kid. You don't know, but you reacting what happened to these people.
Yeah, that's that ignorance of Jake.
Yeah, because they took it from you. They lied to you. They won't tell you the truth.
Right.
They want to tell you that, y'all was helping us too. Motherfucker won't help you. Weren't even here when y'all first got
That's
here.
a lie, bro.
Y'all got over here rape, robbing, and murdering the men, the women, and children. You took the whole land from these people, and then you started taking the land. You started bringing us in to build this fucking country up. We was the slaves to build this bitch up on our backs. The fuck? Man, fuck out of here, bro. I hate Esau, man. See, you know what I'm saying? I hate Esau, bro.
Oh, yeah, they was comforting that bitch
Because they always want to play.
They got to get
Esau's
some
playground.
hand, join your hand.
Yeah, if they playing Esau's playground, they cool, man.
Yeah, and you can tell she a nigga woman because only nigga women wear red hair. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I mean, God, so you already know we the same people, bro. Because only a nigga woman gonna put on some fucking red hair, man. You know what I'm saying? Nobody else do that but the tribes, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't gonna never see nobody with no red, pink, blue. Well, you see Esau do that shit. But for the main part of it, man, you ain't gonna see. You stick to that shit. Yeah.
right, we're gonna go ahead and John, please. Oh shit, yeah, that's it. That's right. Okay. Yeah, come. All right. So I went to my phone. I'm trying to remember it, but I know it's a problem. I'll come. All right, wait. Wait. Anyway, this is Proverbs 11 and 21. Though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered. All right. So it don't matter how much Jake want to join the hand of Esau. It don't matter how much Esau want to join our hand to the murder and the slaughtering of our own people, the Gadites and the Reubenites, which are the Seminole Indians, the so-called Seminole Indians. It doesn't matter if they want to try to join our hand unto them. See, that's what Esau want. Esau want us to be and go through their captivity with them. They want us to go through a triple, double captivity. They know we already here in captivity, but they know they about to go to captivity, but they want to add Jake. Well, they was a part of it too. No, we weren't a part of shit. And anything that we was a part of was forced. All right? And it was a way to survive. Just like now, any nigga say that he loved being in the military is a fucking lie. He's only in there so he can survive, and he can have a lot of money, and he can have things. Jake don't give a fuck about nothing else but his self-pleasure. Okay? So the Jake, that's why when you went to the Vietnam War, when the wars, they was in the Korean War, they were saying Jake was out there fucking. Okay? They would have platoons of Jakes. Literally, they couldn't find them, bro. They was like, what the fuck is the platoon at? They was out where they partied at fucking making babies.
Girls, yeah.
Right. So that's why you got in these other countries, you got so many Jakes that's gonna be spread among the earth. That's a part of. Are you one of them? Oh shit! Oh, I thought you had a little different. You had the hair. Yeah, come on, go ahead, tell it, brother. Tell it.
Yeah, my pops, he was in the army. He met my mom over there in Asia.
Oh, that's it, bro. Hey, see? Hey, you ain't no. Hey, man, that's beautiful. Hey, your pops Judah.
Yeah.
All right, hey, man, but that's beautiful, man. Hey, that's beautiful, man. See, hey, so I ain't lying. Hey, you know what I'm saying? I ain't talking favor. You know, but it's the truth. Hey, brother, we got a proof, brother. Hey, get on the camera, brother. Hey, brother, hey, he's pure truth. That's pure truth. You know, right in the face. Look at the brother here. He's totally different than ours. You know what I'm saying? But not totally, but he still got that different section. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, once again, that's the only reason why Jake is in the military nowadays. That's the only reason why Jake is in the police force nowadays. Cause why? You gotta survive in this motherfucker, man. Jake is hella athletic, hella strong. So why not go be a cop? Why not go in the military? You strong enough. You know what I'm saying? Right. You physical than a motherfucker. You fast than a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you a perfect specimen. You know what I'm saying? So why not do it? So that's why Jake do it. And then when they, like I said, with Vietnam and the brother come out about being from Asia, hey, when we was over there, Jake was running. They was going AWOL, but they was staying in the countries. They was having sex. They was doing drugs. You know what I'm saying? They was shit, cause my uncle got fucked up, man. When he was over there in the Vietnam War. Hey man, he came out, man, he was over there doing dope. Hey man, he literally didn't see a lick of war. He said because his whole platoon just left and they went and just partied. They found the women fucking party. This dude, he said he probably got babies over there. I'm pretty sure he do. You know, that's all they do, man. But that's Jake though. You know what I'm saying?
The same thing in Germany.
Yeah.
Same thing, and you go to the Caribbean. The special forces be down there in Panama, Haiti, Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So Jake making
spread all over the earth,
all over the Philippines.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Japan.
They probably be a little more in control now, but back in the 60s and 70s, those wars, especially those wars that they was against. You know what I mean? They was against that the Korean War. They was against that Vietnam War. They was against. So Jake was like, man, fuck you, man. I ain't about to fight. These people ain't did nothing to me. Shit, they come on TV and they be like, these people ain't did nothing to me. I'm cool. They was cool with Jake. They had soldiers that Jake would get caught. When we start talking, they start kicking. And they just start like, hey, you know what I mean? You want some drink? They get drunk, start getting fucked up. They just like, fuck it.
Hey,
you ain't trying to fight. You know what I'm saying?
Example right there. No
yeah.
disrespect.
And the brother's a pure example of that.
Real, man.
Yeah.
You know, his mom, you know,
yeah,
like Jake.
Right.
And it go to show you too that in other countries they don't have the same perceptions about Jake that they got over
Nah,
here.
that's a lie. Yeah, that's from Esau. Yeah, right.
Yeah, you start kicking it over there. What? Asian
Right.
women,
They
Asian
fuck
women
with
like
you.
Jake. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The German women.
You got
like
China. You got to watch
shit,
China
German.
shit like that.
German women love Jake.
Yeah.
Moab,
Yeah, you got to watch. But you know, but the Korean, that's why you got the Philippines. You go over in the Philippines, man, you bring 3 wives home. You know what I'm saying? You know, these other, cause you,
America's fucked up.
yeah, man, Americans was fucked up on that bullshit for the most part. Them Moab and Ammon. You know what I mean? But the point to it is, Jake really don't give a fuck about Esau's shit. He just need to make the money. All right, Jake just want to survive because he want his bitches to be pleased.
Oh, that's what
Hell yeah, the bitch got to be pleased, man. Yeah, he got to please his bitch. So that's why when the shit pop up, Jake gonna be out of there, man. Jake gonna turn you. Oh damn, I gotta go kill my family. No, nigga, fuck you.
Yeah, nah.
You know what I'm saying? Jake gonna be like, if your money ain't no good no more, what the fuck use is you? Because you ain't no use to Jake no more. You know what I mean?
Jake ain't gonna work for no.
Hell no.
Hey, Jake did that from the beginning. Hey, niggas supplant Esau, right?
We close up.
So with that, we give all praise on our suit.
Yehovah, Bashim, Yom Shai, Bashim, B'Kakadosh.
Hey, Devon to the Pastor, Elder Milson, Trust Spirit. Peace and much love, City of Israel. With that, someone.
Shalom, Babal, Babal.
Devil, that's the damn devil.